Hello, everybody over on the YouTube. We're back with some more Paranormasight. You know what? It took me only a week, but I finally understood my mod's joke, because the last Twitch stream was called Starting Out Paranormasight. Hopefully it's Paranorma's great. And I was like, and then like a week later, I was like, oh, because like I versus great. Oh, okay. Oh, I get it. I get it. We're not leaving port for a day or so because the blizzard's gonna make for some bad seas. Ah, shit. Blizzard got a first blizzard ruins Warcraft, and then they fuck up Overwatch, and now this. Like, come on, that sucks. So you're just kind of like chilling out for a day then. I mean, it's good that you're not caught out in the blizzard. I mean, you're kind of. I'm assuming you're like in a hotel or something. Hi, YouTube, you missed the title screen? Yeah, YouTube missed the title screen. Sorry, YouTube. Anyways, quick reminder. Haraway here has the power to burn people with things that they have on their body or whatever. Tetsuo here can kill anyone who lies to him. Yako is... Wait, did we figure out what Yako's ability was? We just know well, no, we probably did, but I forgot what it was. Oh, she has to have someone listen to a sound for 30 seconds. That's what it was. And we also got a crazy cliffhanger because they were like in pitch darkness and she had to like go after her. And then it literally just said, it just said to be continued. But I think we're gonna keep doing it in order, like up to top to bottom, so we can get an idea of how it's happening from every different angle. You know what I mean? I think that's a good idea. All right. Here we go. A nice thought. Despite having obtained the curse of the haunting clappers, Haraway should did I decide I would say Shigima? Or Shijima? It's probably Shigima. Shigima is determined to use the right of resurrection by stealing the remaining curse stones. Oh yeah, she wants to steal the curse stones. This is which kind of makes sense with that first character. Alright, let's go. Also, technically the first guy is not dead yet in the timeline. Oh, you're on a boat right now? Oh, you're staying on a boat at port? I see. That's probably a decent boat, I hope. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear things are at least are connected and like not stranded somewhere. It's been almost an hour since Richter left. He promised he'd call me if anything happened, but he hasn't. So all I can do is wait and wait. Yes, waiting. Should I put a record on? No, it's too late for that. I'm not in the mood for music anyway. The flowers put me at ease just a little. Okay. That old hanging scroll. Gonna have to catch up on the VOD in a week. Alright, have a good night, Jumpy. And also a safe trip. That old hanging scroll. I've seen it too often to feel anything from it now. Table. I didn't offer him any tea. Not that I ever learned how to make it. Okay, then why did you even bring that up? How do you not know how to make tea? Guys, it's not... I feel like people like make it sound really complicated, but there's no way it's more than just boiling water, right? Like, there's no way. Surely not. What's this, a newspaper? It must have fallen off the chair. But I didn't look at everything else in the room yet. What if this, like, continues the plot? Guys, maybe I shouldn't read it. I'm gonna wait to read that, so we can get all this juicy dialogue, you know? It's a fax machine. Yo, straight fax. I rarely find a use for it, though. I don't know anyone else who owns one. I'm waiting for Richter to contact me, but he hasn't. I'm waiting for Richter. Why does this not have a check mark? Guys, why is there no check mark for this? Guys, does that mean there's more content here? What? Like, everything else gave me a check mark. But this one's like... Wait, what if I do it like 10 times? Do you guys think I'll get bonus dialogue? I'm assuming I have to wait for it to actually ring and then I get the real dialogue from it. Maybe that's what it is. I remember something like that when I was talking to Richter. There's nothing on at this hour. I see no point in turning it on. Oh yeah, I do vaguely remember the days when television had nothing playing at nighttime. I think I was super young when that was happening, though. Or at least there was like almost nothing playing at nighttime. Everything was like fucking dead. All right, newspaper time. It's a newspaper. I only leave them in here for the guests. I hardly ever read them myself. That was a thing? At least it was, I'm pretty sure where I was. Maybe that was a satellite thing or something. I don't know. Maybe it's like pre-cable. But like, I'm pretty sure TV and stuff like mostly only had stuff on air during like daytime. And then after a certain amount of time, it was mostly, a lot of channels were just like the bars, the color bars or static. Hey, Slammin'. I at first thought I was like making that memory up, and then later I read that people were like saying that. I was like, oh, I guess it really did happen like that, because it was like when I was really young, and I would rarely be awake or super late to even notice that shit. But I remember, it makes sense now. I only leave them in here for the guests. I hardly ever read them myself. I don't think I've taken the time to go over one in years. In fact, well, it's not like I have anything better to do. Also, damn, Slammin' actually came back a week later for some more sick Paranormasight. he had that shit in his calendar. In the days before Girls Gone Wild commercials, yes. You think maybe you had cable most of your life? Maybe that's why you didn't know? Yeah, maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's exclusively to satellite. I'm not really sure. I thought it was both, though, but I could be wrong. Oh, yeah, sure. That was exactly what my plan was. Yeah. Anyways, look at the society articles. It looks like the city's biggest problem right now is pollution. I remember how the air and water used to be even more polluted. The river was covered in scum from all the sewage and industrial waste, and it stank so badly it'd make my eyes water. Eventually, people started getting sick, and it couldn't be ignored anymore. Fortunately, it's gotten better since then. Although the air around the industrial district is still filthy with gas and smog. What? Pick it back up. There was like 5 other articles, bro. Wait, why is there no check mark here? Oh, God, how much am I going to have to read? If there's one thing Honjo never wants for, it's horrific crimes. They found a police officer dead in a local park just the other day. A lot of my family... Oh, I know that police officer. A lot of my family are in the police. I hope it wasn't anybody I knew. I don't read the news. Oh, wait, I just realized I'm not reading an article right now. I'm literally just thinking. I was like reading it like it was an article. I was like, man, this is a really personal article. I don't know. I don't read the news anymore. Not since last year. It brings back bad memories. There's still no check mark. Guys, have fun stream. Thanks, Zach. Zach started playing this game too. I'm an influencer now. Grabbing a pizza. Suicide at local high school? Oh, I remember that. A high school girl jumped off a roof about a week ago. I know that girl too. She was bullied, I think. Or maybe it was something about exam pressure. Huh? What? But, no, this can't be right. Her name. Oh yeah, she knows that girl too. Because we're suspecting this girl knew something because she was the last person who saw her son, right? It can't be. Anyways, let me just keep reading what this music playing. All sorts of articles about the current state of the economy. Now that the post-war boom has passed its peak, we're moving in the era of large corporations. It's about 220 to 230 yen to the dollar. Manufacturing is on the rise and exports are healthy. Dollar's down from its height and people are saying it could fall further. There's no denying how much the standard of living has improved over the past years. It's common to own a car and television now, and supermarkets are better stocked than ever. It's creepy economy. Ooh. Do you guys hear that music? That's the music of economy. Although with everyone flocking to the city, land prices are skyrocketing. Nowadays, most people can only dream of home ownership. Wow. Some things never change, huh? The city center is going to be nothing but apartments before long. I'm not exactly a businesswoman, so this feels like another world to me. This is spooky. Now that everyone's has more spending money to go around, people are coming up with all kinds of new diversions. It seems like only yesterday that people were flocking to the arcades to shoot aliens. But now we have these enormous theme parks and gaming machines that plug straight into our televisions. Everyone's talking about superhero series, foreign films, and movies based on the latest bestseller. Back in my day, fusion rock and folk music were all the rage. But now it's all about city pop and idols. I find it hard to care about that sort of thing anymore. No, this is way before the GameCube. I hear the new big thing is some mascot line of delinquent birds, mockingbirds I think it's called. I know about those. Was that what Richter was talking about? The trends seem to have such short shelf lives now, with how quickly times are changing. Oh, you mean like Labubu? There's no way anyone has collected Labubu for... They did it for like 2 weeks. I think I'm just too old to keep up anymore. It's young people who are leading the way with their modern worldviews. My generation will only fall further behind. Everyone attends high school now, even girls. Universal education policy, they call it. The country's gotten rich enough that every child can go to school. Education is the backbone of modern society. If you want to work for a good company, you have to get into a good university. With more people in the running than ever, the competition to get into those universities has gotten fierce, though. The new generation is rebelling. Schoolyard violence and delinquency are on the rise. But my boy was too sensible to get mixed up in any of that. I don't want to read anymore. It'll only remind me of him. My boy is freaking dead, bro. I don't really watch much television. It feels as if all the information in the world gets passed through that little black box. But Father stopped them from... don't worry. The little black box gets even smaller in the future. And even more information passes through it. Not necessarily good ones. But Father stopped them from reporting on the kidnapping back when it happened. I was glad about that. Less fuss. I remember when people thought that Pokemon was a passing trend. I mean, you can never really predict which ones are going to stay and which ones aren't. Even if like there's really good effort from the creator of it. I think it would be understandable when it was first there. But it definitely stayed. Now the comedy boom is over. All the comedians are flocking to other genres. Because I still remember when people really thought Yokai Watch was going to take off just like Pokemon. And I don't know what the hell happened to that one. The Yokai team's really popular at the moment. Look at all these paranormal specials. Yo, this newspaper is fully red, guys. It's mega red. Alright, I guess I better think. Actually, let me think about my chandelier. My husband used to complain that it was too dark, but I rather like the gloom. Very cool. Michio Shiraishi. It also didn't really take off in America at all. Yeah, but they really like put all their eggs in that basket. I remember. The same girl who witnessed my son's kidnapping had committed suicide last week. But that means Mr. Jonuichi was terrified of someone who already died? Is that what he meant by a curse? I can't work this out on my own. Maybe Richter will know. Why won't he call? I haven't left it off the hook, have I? Better check. I'm waiting for Richter to contact me, but he hasn't. I made sure the receiver's on the hook. It'll ring as soon as he calls. Ah. That must be him. We'll put it on voicemail. I have I'm really worried. I'm scared of picking up random phone calls, guys. I'm a millennial. Ooh, look at this clock. The ticking seems so loud. I don't think that's ticking. I think that's a ring. It goes to show how quiet it is. Yeah, it's really quiet. It's really quiet in this room, guys. I can really hear this this clock ticking. You know what I mean? I really ruined the immersion there. that was immersion ruining to the max. Anyways, answer and do nothing. All right. Hello, Shigima residence. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th curse hiding somewhere within this city. Watch out for her. Haruo Shigima. 2 a.m. Yo, that's just like in real life. pick it up and see your bro get crunched. Yo, I gotta play. I actually really want to play more Fatal Frame. I've been getting the itch to finally go and play Mask of the Lunar Eclipse.
Bad. Kuro Ikusaba. Bad. The 16th. Bad. Lying hidden somewhere in this. Bad. The one they call the ultimate. Bad. Watch out for her.
The ultimate bad. Nowadays, that could mean like they're really hot with the new lingo these kids are saying. You know what I mean? The ultimate bad. Anyways, Richter called me out to meet him, and we came here to Komagata Bridge. Oh, are we gonna meet the first guy? A baddie, yeah. Or it could be a bad guy in High Guard. Richter, is there something I need to tell you? Funny, I was just thinking the same thing. We're on Komagata Bridge over the Sumida River. There's a highway on one side and a freeway on the other, but they're both deserted this late at night. Hold on, I'm really confused about something. Can I check the storage? I can. No, never mind. I thought I could just look at it without having to freaking reset everything. I was gonna say, is this about the same time in the first original timeline where the first guy meets him on the same bridge, but from the other side? Because I'm pretty sure we were like on the other side of the bridge when we talked, which means that we're probably coming in from the other direction. I wonder if this is shortly before or after that. You know what I mean? I guess we'll find out. The Sumida River. The water is filthy and... Wow. The water is filthy. The water is filthy. The water is filthy and horrid. But at night, when it's still, it looks almost peaceful. Can I ask you something, ma'am? Is the Sumida River what you Honjo folks picture when you think of home? I couldn't say. All I can tell you is that I can hardly stand the sight of it. Oh, is that why your eyes closed? Right. Should have guessed. This was it. This was where they found him after he went missing. All alone, floating in that horrible water. Oh, that makes sense. All I can think is how scared he must have been, how cold he must have been. What did he ever do to deserve something so awful? I've come here every day since. And I pray to the river to give him back. To give me back my son. Day after day after day. You know, in olden times, people believed rivers marked where our world met the next. So the act of crossing flowing water had a huge amount of spiritual significance. Back when Edo was founded, the people of Chuo saw the Sumida River the same way. They associated the far side of the river with the afterlife, the same place that would later become Honjo. All their fear and revulsion accumulated there and took root. But then the Ryogoku Bridge sprang up after the Great Fire of Meireki, and just like that, Honjo is part of the city too. And as it turned from farmland into a town, the people surrounded it with man-made rivers and crisscrossed it with canals and waterways. Weren't those to prevent flooding? That's what I was told. They were, but that's not all they were for. Their other purpose was to contain all the corruption that had built up on the far shore, and stop it leaking through to our side of the Great Divide. Officially, they were a physical barrier, but unofficially, there was a spiritual one too. So, if I have this right, are you saying that Honjo is a place where the real world meets the afterlife? Exactly. That's why the rite of resurrection is here rather than anywhere else, I'm sure of it. And it's probably why the 7 mysteries and their curses have survived to the modern day. And I guess that would make this spot we're standing now, right over the water, the border between life and death. If there was ever a place where bringing back the dead might be possible, I'd reckon it's here. It's funny that you mentioned praying to the river. That might have done more than you think. Is that supposed to make me feel better? Just thinking aloud, ma'am. Well, it is a nice thought. This was not the Richter dialogue, by the way. This is the river dialogue. Mio sus. Mio? Mio? Is that the girl in the school? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, we still have river dialogue. Oh, that's right. There's one more memory I have of this river. Do you mind if I tell you? Go ahead. That's the one and only emote? Understandable. It's up to you to make some crazy new emotes, right, Taco? It must have been about 20 years now when I was still a schoolgirl. Back then, the Sumida River was much filthier than it is now. It was full of garbage and industrial discharge. It was scummy and slimy and it stank. You could look over the water and see dead cats and dogs and pigeons just floating. And one day, among all the filth and garbage, there was a piece of my missing classmate's hand. Oh, sounds like they could have used a hand. What? It was almost a miracle when you stop to think about it. What were the chances that someone would find a part of her that was still recognizable? And although, I guess it must have been frickin'... What's his name? Yoshikage Kira? Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy who was dealing with that. And although everything but the palm had rotted away in the water, the part that was left would have an identifiable scar. And they could tell it had been a murder from the blade marks on the bone. Wait, are you talking about the Nejima murders? Wait, this is related to the detective. Everything is very connected in this. So if you've heard of it, I'm impressed. I assume you were about an elementary schooler at the time. I wasn't really aware of it then. I only heard about it after the fact. I had no idea the victim was a classmate of yours. To be honest, it was all a bit of a blur. A wave of chaos just parting around me. Something like that. They said the rest of her body must have sunk to the bottom of the river. They combed the riverbed, but they only ever found pieces. Everything else must have rotted and flowed out to sea. Afterwards, I heard all the divers who had been looking for her fell ill. A sorry story for everyone involved, huh? It's funny. Everyone figures the river's filthy already, so one more piece of garbage won't hurt. But every little bit makes it worse. It's a vicious cycle. I know I wouldn't want to go rooting around down there myself. That's right, which is why the riverbed is the last place anyone would ever go looking. Or so was the killer's thinking, I suppose. The times were changing quickly back then. Things were confusing. Everyone seemed to be in a hurry. Young people were moving to Tokyo in droves. Some even ran away from home to make it in the big city. And they were made easy targets for bad people. A lot of them ended up disappearing without a trace. You see, back then, if you chopped the body up in tiny pieces and threw it into the river, it would rot quickly and discreetly and sink to the bottom, never to be seen again. Are you saying what I think you're saying? They arrested him shortly after, Fumichika Nejima, the man who killed my classmate and cut her into pieces. He was so methodical about it that he couldn't have been his first crime. People began to wonder how many other girls he'd murdered in the same way. The police never found any evidence of other murders in the end. But the river knows the truth. How many corpses has it swallowed up over the years, I wonder? That same thought spread through everyone's mind, and they decided to avoid this area. So really, the river has been rank with corruption for decades now. Or at least that's how it seems to me. Well, was that interesting? Well, I can see why you don't have any good memories of this river. With all that darkness lurking beneath the surface, there's no reason that you would. Still, if I may, ma'am, I'm surprised you know so much about the Nejima murders. How could I not? After all, I was the one who found the hand. Ooh, I thought she already said that, though. Nani? The police actually wrote me a thank you letter. They said that it was only thanks to me that they managed to bring Nejima to justice. That was the only time my father ever said he was proud of me. Huh. I guess it wasn't the killer's day. Sometimes I wonder if he resents me for it. Damn, there's still more river dialogue? I still haven't even talked to the guy. Alright. The Sumida River. I have nothing but awful memories of it. Oh shit, I just beat the river dialogue boss. Alright, we did it. We did it, guys. Now we just have one more boss in this area to beat. Yeah, I don't think I have any surroundings. Okay, cool. Let's talk to his pants. He's gazing down at the water. That was it? Oh, wait, I forgot I gotta talk to their face to actually get dialogue. Okay, so I actually did talk to the pants. You go first, I'll go first. What is this? Some sort of, like, phone call with your crush? You go first. Actually, no, I'll go. No, you go first. You look kind of concerned. Please, go ahead. All right, then. I've been poking around places connected to the 7 mysteries, looking for curse bearers. And I think I've found a few candidates. First, the tall man I ran to in Kinshibori Park. Okay, well, I know this guy isn't a curse bearer. I already know that. I asked him for directions, trying to probe him a little, but he turned the questions right back around on me. And he was out there he's out of there the second he figured I wasn't what he was looking for. I got this sense curses were nothing new to him. I'm about 40% sure he's a curse bearer. Then there's this middle-aged guy I saw on South Waragisui Street. This is the darkness guy, I think. There's no question about this one. He had one of the curse stones in his hand. He had a nervous air about him, so it was clear he was up to some shady business. Oh, get it? Because he has to put people in shades? Gathering soul dregs, I'd bet. He'd make a good target. Next up is a pair, a young man and woman I saw around the Ryogoku Bridge. Okay, so here's the thing. This man, so that's the guy we know already, who literally can't do anything because we turned the voice volume off. But that girl was actually in the background afterwards. I don't know if you guys remember it, but after I beat this guy and killed him in the first timeline, I turned around for a second for some reason, and I saw her in at this doorway disappearing. So I did notice that, and I thought it was just some random thing, but obviously it wasn't a random thing, so she's probably important. This time the man came up to me and asked me flat out if I was a curse bearer. I told him I didn't know what he was talking about, and he backpedaled and left. Looks like they lurk around there often. Wait, so he actually just ran? Whoa, wait. So here's the thing. That guy, when he talked to the first dude, he was like, I could just tell, I could just tell you were a curse bearer. But it turns out he's literally just asking everybody who passes by and then just hoping that he lands a freaking hook. That's actually really funny. Because he asked Richter too. Looks like they lurk around there often. Looking for kindred spirits would be my guess. Although it didn't seem like they were quite working as a pair. Gathering soul dregs in a group might be a decent idea if you could make it work. But with things being how they are, it's got to be hard to find folks one can trust. They've got brass, though. I don't know what their deal is, but I'd like to find out. Oh, I know these two. The last is two detectives I've seen sniffing around. The police are involved? Not necessarily. A body turned up in a local park a few days ago, so they might just be looking into that. Still, the park's got ties to one of the 7 mysteries. Might be it was a curse that did the guy in. And if they're sending in detectives from the head office, there's got to be something up. How do you know where they're from? Let's just say that when you're in this business, there's some faces you get to know. It's because this guy is the crazy classmate dropout of this guy. I remember that mentioned too. It's kind of crazy how much I remember. I'm glad though. Anyway, that's everyone who's caught my eye. You found all of them in so little time. I really did hire the best. It's all in the name, ma'am. Richter Kai, P.I. Ooh, nice rhyme. No, wait. Make that Richter Kai investigator extraordinaire. My, an investigator extraordinaire. Is that why you can dress like that without drawing attention to yourself? You bet. An investigator extraordinaire can blend in like a chameleon in any outfit. Well, that aside, that middle-aged man and the young couple sound the most promising, am I right? Whichever we pick, it's still too early to make a move. It seems like the curse bearers are less involved with each other than we thought. Plus, there are still others we don't know about. I say we hang fire and see how things play out. Once more bodies start showing up, that'll get the pot nice and hot. And once it's boiling, our chance will come. Okay. So I guess I gotta go next now. Actually, let me think. Standing around is the last thing I want to be doing right now. This is my only chance to bring back my son. I can't afford to fritter it away. So true. All right. There's something I need to tell you. What's up? Well, that girl, Michio Shiraishi. The one who was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping? Freaking Shuichi, bro. That's her. Well, she's dead. She's what? The student who committed suicide last week, that was her. I heard something like that had happened. I forgot the name, though. Talk about bad luck. We finally get a lead only to find it turn into a literal dead end. Unless her death was the whole reason Jinochi was so shaken up. He said she was going to curse him. Was he talking about her taking revenge from beyond the grave? It seems like we're back to where we started. Not necessarily. That teacher knows something, I'm sure of it. At the very least, I put money on him having something to do with Miss Shiraishi's death. That's why he's so scared of being cursed by her. I see. And also, something tells me he knows more about your son's kidnapping. In any case, I've got a good idea of what he's hiding. Call it a hunch. A hunch? Well, more of a theory. Care to take a guess? Do I care to take a guess? Hi, Colin. Oh, I just realized you said that a while ago. I thought she was going to say, after all, I did it. Yeah, that would have made no sense at all. I am Nejima. All right, well, I can't guess, honestly. I'm just an ordinary housewife. I'm not clever enough for all this. Are you sure? I'd had you down for sharper than that. That's flattering, but I'm afraid you're mistaken. Anyway, that's enough speculation for now. The truth will out in time. Right now, I think we need to have another chat with Mr. Janucci. Okay. Is that him over there? No? Okay, cool. Colin, if you're still there, my bad for not seeing that until now. Is something wrong? Not really. It just struck me. It's been 20 years since the Nejima murders. So it has. Not to spook you or anything, but I thought you might be interested in knowing. Life in prison doesn't always mean life. There's precedent for the first-time offenders being allowed out on a parole after 20 years. If only they're found to show remorse and the desire to reform themselves, of course. That's right. I'm impressed you know so much. Still, it's hard for someone with a criminal record to reintegrate into society. I hear they've been trying to fix that recently, matching inmates with jobs and accommodation. Oh, really? They keep an eye on them, of course, to make them report for regular checkups. But to avoid discrimination, they keep the inmates' records a secret from everyone but their employers. They even give particularly notorious criminals new identities so they won't be recognized in the workplace. My. The way you put it, it's like you're saying Fumichika Nejima could be out on parole right now. Back in society under a new name with nobody any the wiser. It's possible. As it happens, a little birdie told me about a big name making parole a few months back. I don't know if that was Nejima, but to our discussion just now did bring it to mind. I see. How unsettling. Now that you mention it, I just remembered something too. What was it? I was passing Komagata High School a little while ago when I saw someone. Just lurking? I see, I see. Have you ever played / seen this game before, Colin? Or games like it? A janitor, I think. I could have sworn he reminded me of Fumichika Nejima. Oh? He looked a little different after 20 years. Much thinner than I remember, too. I told myself I was just seeing things. But perhaps... Oh my god, that's a convenient thing to remember right now. Perhaps it was him after all. So, what next? The big question now is what the rest of the Curse Bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely the other Curse Bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think. I see. Alright. Excuse me? Oh. That girl gives me the creeps. What's her deal? Okay. It's been a while since someone spooked me like that. Okay. Why do I just have random dialogue like that? You saw a YouTuber playing the new game. You don't know anything about it? Yeah, I just kind of went into this blind, and I'm really, really enjoying it. I wanted to play this first game for a long time, but then I went on Mega Sale on Switch because of the sequel coming out today, a few days ago. So now I'm finally playing it, and I'm really liking it. All right, who's being creepy behind me? Oh, it's her, the girl that we saw in the distance. Okay. Strange woman. Where did she come from? It's like she appeared from out of nowhere. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm terribly sorry if I've gotten the wrong people, but would you happen to be Curse Bearers? Curse Bearers? What's that then? It is basically a VN. It's like a really, really high quality VN actually made by Square Enix. So it's like a big company making an indie kind of game, which is really cool. I always like when they do that. It means someone who's gathering souls for the Rite of Resurrection. You have heard of the Rite of Resurrection, haven't you? Everyone's talking about it. Color me intrigued. Care to tell me more, miss? What was your name again? Oh, my silly me. I'm Ayame Tono. If you're interested, Colin, I can give you a very quick summary of what's happening. I think the premise is really cool. Though maybe you figured it out if you've been listening to the dialogue. I don't know. University student. Let me just look at her clothes. Nice clothes. She says her name is Ayame. I guess she's around 20. She must be brave walking around alone this late, or maybe there's more to it. Sure, it seems interesting? Well, the quickest summary I would say is there's a bunch of people in the city of Honjo right now that are basically participating in a killing game that ends when it's not nighttime. And everybody has a different curse based off of a folk legend or like a horror folklore legend that they can use to kill each other to collect soul fragments in order to win the game and be able to revive someone of their choosing. So everyone here has like a lost person, someone close to them that they really want to revive, no matter the cost. And we get to see like everyone's like different characters' perspectives on the whole thing. But it also has like a sort of timeline jumping thing similar to Zero Escape series. I don't know if you know about that one. So we played as a character at the beginning that we ended up having to change the timeline, and then he died. So, but he dies in the future, and we haven't met him yet from this perspective. But everything seems to be very connected right now. It's a death game kind of thing. Yeah, it's a death game with like curse stands. It's super cool. It's not what I was expecting because the trailer does not make you indicate any of that. It just looks like a really creepy horror murder mystery game on the trailer. I'm like, oh, okay. Sure. But every time you look at the reviews, it says overwhelmingly positive on like every platform, which is insane. And when it was 75% off on the Switch, I was like, favorite mystery time travel track. Yep. I think that's very accurate, Colin. And that's why I think it's really cool. And I really like this so far. She must be brave walking around alone this late, or maybe there's more to it. And as an example, this girl that I'm playing as right now, which is this 30-something year old mom who, I guess mom used to be a mom. Her son's fucking dead. Her power is that she can immediately set to flame any light sources or whatever, or fire source or heat sources that are on someone's body or some shit. It's really specific. So if someone's like holding a lighter or something, I could just burn them to death. The first guy's power was that if anyone walks away from him and shows their back to him, he can kill them. And the other two that I can control is if someone is a detective, where if anyone lies to him, he can kill them. And there's a schoolgirl where if anyone listens to a this cursed drum beat for 30 seconds without her being caught, they'll instantly die. Those are the powers we have so far, I think. She must be brave walking around alone this late at night, but maybe there's more to it. You might play it. Sold you on it? I see. Understandable. That would be 2 people I've influenced if you do that. There's more to the rite of resurrection than meets the eye, you see. So the best way to collect soul dregs is to kill the other curse bearers. And that's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow. Oh, she was also summarizing to her chat. Thanks, Ayame. No, I think I got the gist of it. A funny old world we live in, huh? So, are you saying you're one of these curse bearers?
Yeah, true.
No, well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is. Yutaro, is that your boyfriend? Oh, heavens no, just a friend. His full name is Yutaro Namagaki. I suppose you could say we're partners in crime. Funny way of putting it. Okay. Can I think right now? Ah, that must be it. She must be half the young couple Richter mentioned. About Yutaro Namagaki. So where is this Yutaro now? Well, about that, he's not exactly a cursed bearer anymore. He's more of a former curse bearer. Former? How so? I don't really know the details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone. Oh, because the detective stole it. Yoink. Typical, right? He makes the show of being a top student only to flunk when it counts. So I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself. If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Oh, you didn't finish talking about him. He lost it? How did he do that? I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that he came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well, it's strange that you'd probe into that of all things. I'm just a curious sort, that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject. Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret. Bruh. Oh yeah, completely unrelated to this. I just want to say after 20 months and 150 hours in game, I finally finished Cold Steel 3. Don't say that. That sounds scary. I actually I think I'm pretty close to starting Cold Steel 2. I'll probably do it alongside something else and just like kind of do that and have some mega variety going on. I don't know if it's a mistake to commit to 2 JRPGs or RPGs at the same time, but whatever. Yutaro can be a little irrational sometimes, so I have to keep a level head on my shoulders. I bet why you approached us. So anyway, mind if I ask why you thought I was a curse bearer? Oh, that. I'm terribly sorry. I was so rude. I saw the 2 of you out late at night, and I suppose I made assumptions. Gotcha. Sorry if we gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers? Great question. The answer is I was going to ask you very nicely for your curse stones. And you thought we'd have given them to you, just like that? Well, maybe not, but you know what they say, you never know until you ask. You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky. Oh goodness, no, we're just friends. Okay, that's the important part. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know? It just dawned on me, is Ayame the student? Which student are you talking about? She's a university student. She's a new character. She's a university student who works with that stupid guy who I turned the volume off on so he can't do anything. I saw her vaguely in the first chapter with the dude. She was in the background, but we didn't actually get to meet her until now. Anyway, you aren't curse bearers, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Please ignore me. Okay, then why are you still standing here? Be on your way. Like, come on. So what are you trying to do with this rite of resurrection? Well, Yutaro has his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it, though. It seems, how do I put it, self-centered? I mean, if you got a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right? So I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself. Well, until he lost it anyway. Oh, but don't tell Yutaro I was going to do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear it. Of course, keeping secrets is my business. My, aren't you dashing? Okay. Okay. What's up with these two just like trying to just say everything directly and just hope they win? Sounds like you really have your heart set on this, right? What were you hoping to use it on? Do you promise you won't laugh? Cross my heart. Well, then let me tell you my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. I'd be a little upset to learn someone had those designs on me. Wait, what designs? Did I miss something? Ahem. I'm an art student. oh, wait, oh shit, that wasn't the right part, sorry. I laughed too early, my bad. My bad. Woodblock prints are my specialty. Ukiyo-e in particular. Ukiyo-e. What the fuck? You must be a cultured lady. I mean, I'd be upset if some of those schemes planned for you. Oh, yes. Yeah, true. Sorry, I'm not a very cultured lady. I don't really... I have a hard time understanding chat messages sometimes. Really? Do you think so? Everybody says it's a strange interest for a girl to have. You know, people often think of ukiyo-e... How do I say this properly? As some inaccessible high-class art form. But that's actually totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was art for the masses, amusement for the common people. Okay, I just did that thing where I read something without really understanding what I was reading. Give me a second. Woodblock prints. Okay. Guys, I think I should I look at a picture of a ukiyo-e? Or ukiyo-e? Ukiyo-e? Ukiyo-e. Maybe it's ukiyo-e. Hold on. Oh, that's the classics. It's like the classic thing that you think of when you think of like Japanese art, right? Oh, I get it. And this is the guy that did like the first like thing with the tentacles, the historical like first tentacle. You know what? Never mind. Okay, I know what it is. All right. Yeah, true. So when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating? Yeah, like the crashing waves art thing. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I guess. And as far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king of Colin. Look, I was trying to go for some subtlety here, okay? And as far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king of ukiyo-e. EQAO is the one and only Hokusai. Have you heard of him? Sure I have. He's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here back in the Edo period? That's right. You're just as knowledgeable as you look. Oh, they were going to literally show it to me in-game, including specifically the crashing waves. His 36 views of Mount Fuji are so iconic. Do kids still do it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. They're the only works of his most people know. It's an Ontario specific thing though. But Hokusai was so much more than the mountains and waves. That's only the teeny tip of the veritable iceberg of work. I've got to admit, I only know him from those landscapes myself. Oh, don't worry about it. Anyone can learn. When Hokusai, wait, so he wants to revive like an old artist? That's actually kind of crazy. I didn't even think about that. Like, I guess it doesn't have to be someone close to you, huh? You could just revive a historical figure. I didn't even think of that as an option. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings.
Oh, yeah, true.
That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right? Oh my god, does that mean there's going to be like... Now we're just playing Fate Grand Order? I already said this is basically like Fate. I don't know the difference between Fate games, though. Is every Fate game something to do with the Holy Grail War? Or Fate Story? I don't know how you say it probably, because I only ever vaguely know anything about Stay Night. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right? So he kept on drawing right up into his old age, huh? Impressive. Imagine being Beethoven and getting resurrection into a world where crunch traps exist. True. That's impossible to imagine. Hokusai is also a character in FGO. Hokusai, I see. Okay, I see. Interesting. Even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, "Should heaven afford me but 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist. Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? Well, that's what I want to find out. Hold on, are you saying... Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of the 100 houses, and he only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic? Oh no, nuh-uh. No way this is going where I think it's going. Imagine the masterpieces he could create with modern techniques. I feel all dizzy just thinking about it. You gotta be kidding me. So if I understand correctly, you want to use the Rite of Resurrection to...
Stop!
That's right, I want to bring Hokusai back to life. Look, everyone figured that out from the first sentence, right? Well, that's certainly a novel idea. You'd rather bring back an artist than my dead son? You bitch. That's what she'd use it on? What a waste. Burn her. Just burn her right now. She's already fire-themed in her colors. Oh gosh, is that the time? I should be going. I need to get my hands on a curse bearer before daybreak. Trails into... Is it from or into? I don't know. Something Trails Daybreak mentioned? Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue like that. Best of luck. Burner. Okay. All right, Richter. Apply the lighter. Well, there goes trouble. If we're going after curse stones, we should keep an eye on her. Two if we can. Why do you say that? Before she left, she wished us best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers. My. There's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing, after all. You head on back to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll tail her for a while. Wowee! Hold on, what is this? Oh yeah, Hokusai is cute. Approved. Thank you. All right. Back to the... What are these guys called? What do we call them? I forgot what we were calling them. Back to the two guys. Tatsumi and Ario decide to collect the curse stones as soon as possible before they become the cause of an unprecedented tragedy. The two obtain the foot-washing mansion from from Yutaro Namagaki. That's like two different things entirely. And head to the next destination. Yep. So Yutaro got screwed because we stole his foot bath, bro. Midoriko Park. You don't have to cover her in gasoline. Thank you, no problem. And it's also, now that I know who she is, I also understand why she has crashing waves in her background. And like in her themes and shit. That's cool. Excuse me, sorry to bother you, but didn't I do like a crazy voice that was really tiring for Ario? Well, I better try to find it again because I don't remember what the hell it was. Excuse me, sorry to bother you, but we have some questions for you. Who the hell is that? Araishi? What? Are you with the police? I haven't done anything. Don't worry, this isn't an interrogation or anything. We just want to talk. You're Hideki Araishi, right? The historian? We know who you are, so this won't take long. Well, since we saw you here, we'd like to ask you a couple questions. He doesn't look suspicious at all. Well, let's just get it over with. I'm a busy man. Okay, but check out this sick tie. Questioning people like this can put unnecessary stress on them depending on their position. This guy's pretty sharp. I'll have to play it safe and only push him when I see an opening. What about the surroundings, though? Can I look at the surroundings again? No? No secret surroundings dialogue? Alright. Think? Hideki Araishi. He says he's a local historian. But supposedly he knows more about the Rite of Resurrection than anybody. The fact that he's here at this time of night, it's plenty possible that he's a curse bearer. So true, bestie. Okay, alright, yep. Yep, cock. Hey, boss, let's ask Hideki some questions. Oh, that's what you want me to do. Oh, I didn't know. From appearance, he's like, dude, he's backseating me, man. This is as bad as when I get backseated from YouTube randomly out of nowhere. It's a jump scare. From appearances to hard. Oh my god! From appearances, it's hard to imagine this small, bookish, well-spoken man being very dangerous. But in this day and age, you never know. I should be careful. What were you doing? Now, Mr. Araishi, what were you doing here at this time of night? Doing research, of course. Day or night, information never sleeps. That's an admirable philosophy, you know. You know, your research has been quite the talk around town. What was it they were saying? You discovered something about some book? So I'm pretty sure it's the Record of Fates that I'm supposed to be doing here, because that's the thing that actually matters. The Record of Dates is kind of useless, because where the fuck would you want a Record of Dates? The Scroll of Dates? The Book of Fate? Yo, Fate mentioned? Fate mentioned, guys. Oh my god. The Record of Fate? Stay night? Anyways. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a Record of Fates. That's also the name of like a lot of things in like RPGs and shit, including like save points and like Chrono Cross. So I'm just gonna say this is it, you know? Alright, you found some kind of ritual in the Record of Fates. What? Don't tell me you want to know how to carry out the Rite of Resurrection too. To be perfectly honest, I'm tired of people asking me about it all the time. None of you even care about local history. You just come crawling out of the woodwork when something interesting comes up. Looks like I hit a nerve. If you think you can force me to tell you because you're a policeman, you're sorely mistaken. Okay. Well, guess we're out of ideas, guys. Yeah, he says he's a local historian. I better just repeat these thoughts in my head. Yes, quite. He might be a curse bearer. Was the research you were doing just now also related to the Rite of Resurrection? Well, yes, that's right. What? By the way, Colin, literally what happened to me on the first stream was I was at a part where I was still stuck, but I hadn't given up yet. And someone's first message was basically telling me exactly what to do, and then their follow-up was, "Sorry, I got stuck on this part, so I just assumed you'd want to know the answer immediately." Like, what? Come on, man! It was really annoying. What exactly were you looking for? I have no reason to tell you that. You wouldn't understand anyway. Okay. No, I must still ask. What was the research you were doing just now also related to the Rite of Resurrection? Well, yes, that's right. Okay. Okay, what about if I keep asking? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, he doesn't want to say anything else. Alright, about his research. Are you doing all this research so you can use the Rite of Resurrection yourself? You're a policeman. Do you really think people can be brought back to life? Everyone I meet, pitiful. Huh? So you don't believe in the rite? Whether it's real or not has nothing to do with my research. Such things are better left to the occult freaks. Or so I thought. Things changed. It's become necessary for me to pursue the rite. So now, I pray that it is real. What changed? I'm sure you can imagine the funds for my research. I receive a large amount of funding for seeking the Rite of Resurrection, and if I find it, I'll receive a sum so great that I'll never have to worry about money again. Oh, so that means someone is sponsoring your research, is that right? So what if they are? You have no idea how hard we work to secure funding for our research. I have no interest in teaching those children. Listen to me, I'll tell you one thing. Those experts you see writing provocative books or spouting nonsense on TV to try to get popular, all of them are just trying to get the money they need to do their research. With how popular the occult is, saying something even remotely spooky can lead to big money. What? But I bought your book. The Pursuit of Unknown Begins? First and foremost, belief. I was so inspired by that bit. I do appreciate your patronage. Unfortunately, however, the occult is not my true interest. The fate of the unknown is to be destroyed by thorough research and deep consideration. No way, I can't believe it. You're surprisingly innocent. So then what kind of research do you want to be doing? I'm sure it wouldn't interest you, but to put it simply, the focus of my research is how historical accounts transform into folklore over the years as they are passed down from generation to generation. What does that mean? Due to human bias, the account of any event is inevitably changed by the person communicating it. This is not necessarily done with ill intentions. It happens when someone tries to fill in the gaps in a story that lacks detail, or when something's left out or abridged because of the story's length, or when a story twists and shifts as it's spread through oral tradition. Even when two stories are told about the same event, differences in culture or environment affect how it's told, changing its content. Silly little things can turn into terribly mysterious legends.
Two?
My research is the study of how history, culture, and legend all influence each other. I see. Take the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, for example. Why are some of the mysteries seemingly about nothing particularly interesting? You'd think stories wouldn't last a decade, let alone hundreds of years, so why? Perhaps putting it that way piques your interest. I admit, I am curious. So that's what you've been doing researching all this time. Sorry, that's what you've been researching all this time. Makes sense. As I said, it doesn't matter to me whether the right exists or not. If people in the Edo period believe that was what oh my god. If people in the Edo period believe that was what was written in the Record of Fates was real, oh my god, dude. Was that sentence fucked up or am I just stupid? Hold on. Oh, if people in the Edo period believe what? Believe that what was written in the Record of Fates was real. Okay, there we go. Thank you. That's all I'm interested in. Jeez, I was like, what the hell am I reading? What's the subject? What's the noun? But I have to be realistic. The research I'd like to do is unfortunately not very lucrative. That's why I need to take some risks. Okay. You okay? I hope so. Okay. He's not gonna explain on that one yet. Brain farted? Yeah. This Record of Fates, where did you get your hands on it? The storehouse of an old private residence in the city, just as the public was told. I'm unable to be more precise due to an agreement with my informant. I got too focused on making 3 unique voices that are, at least I hope they sound unique on stream. My 3 voices here sound very unique in my head, but like I get this feeling that I'll like look at the VOD and I'll just be like me doing the same voice 3 times, and that'll make me very upset. Hopefully not though. It's like, guys, I swear I was voice acting. I was doing it. All right, maybe this is gonna be good now. Well, in that case, I might have a guess as to what it is you were looking for. You were looking for... I lost the plot. Guys, I lost the plot. I don't know what the fuck he's looking for, guys. Hold on. Did I even understand what he was talking about after all that reading? I mean, I knew he was researching shit about the record, the fucking, how folklore become, like, long legends and shit, but, like... Okay, hold on. Let me just look at this real quick. Okay, so the story has an old private residence in the city. It was just as the public was told. I'm able to be more precise when I agree with my informant. So if he's trying to research things about the Record of Fate and the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, I mean, he mentioned the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. So why are some of the mysteries seemingly about nothing in particular interesting? So why? So he's been researching that. As I said, it doesn't matter to me whether the right exists or not, but just if the people in the Edo period believe that what was written in the Record of Fates was real. And he has to take risks. So does that mean he's looking for cursed? I don't think he's looking, because he very specifically mentioned the 7 Mysteries of Honjo as like something that he's not interested in a very specific way. He's more interested in a more general thing, which is the fates and stuff. So would he be looking for curse bearers then? Or even cursed stones, because cursed stones seem to be kind of like historical. I don't think he's looking for soul dregs. Oh, unless he's saying... Oh, no. He is looking for soul dregs. Because I think he wants to revive someone from the Edo period to confirm how they felt about the legends back then. Hi, Gravy. That's what he's doing. So his risk is that he's partaking in this game in order to revive someone from that period, I'm pretty sure. Right? I think that makes sense. But like, wouldn't that be... Well, soul dregs are more specific because you can get soul dregs from regular people too, I guess. if he wants to kill like 100 dudes. I'm assuming there's no wrong answer. We'll find out. There might be a wrong answer. You know what? Well, I mean, I have to go back and read the freaking dialogue to remember what the hell's going on. So, I mean, it's not entirely... But it makes sense, right? Like, what I'm saying makes sense, right? Like, with my explanation and stuff. I hope. Or I'm overthinking it. I guess we'll find out pretty soon, huh? Hi, Joey. What? Damn it, if you know about that, then... Calm down. No need to get so defensive. No. I probably should show my curse stone. Should I show my curse stone? I could make this guy not fucking lie. Happy belated birthday? Yo, happy belated birthday, Joey. I don't even know. Or you told me and I forgot. You know, it's probably a little bit of column A and B, you know? I'm gonna show it to him. I gotta get the upper hand here. It's been a couple of weeks. Oh, a couple of hundred of them. Wait, was Joey here when it was his birthday already?
Take that!
Were you already here? Did I already say happy birthday to you? Because I very specifically remember being like, sorry, Joey, it's not you. I don't remember anyone's birthdays. So I feel like we've had a conversation about this recently. Hold on. Let me just cheat and look at your chat history. Okay, no, I don't think you did. I don't think you did, because last time you were here was the beginning of the month, and that was before your birthday by a lot, right? And you were talking about Arknights. Arknights! The music for vault checking is intense, yeah. Oh, Gravy did it. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. I do actually remember that part. Anyways, I'm gonna show my curse stone. Surprise, motherfucker. We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice friendly chat? A curse stone. You are a curse bearer. On Leaf, it is the Evergreen Beach then. Yep, will you show me yours? This is mine, the ever-burning lantern. Interesting. I probably should... I feel like my curse is so useful that there's like no... Is there a downside for letting people know that if they lie to me, they die? Like, is there really... Guys, is there really a downside to that? Like... Oh, I guess they could just not talk. But like... Wait, you like Highguard? 07. That's gonna be a very short-lived experience, I feel like. I'll tell you this for free. The Evergreen Beach comes from a man who was hanged for spreading false rumors. But the accusations against him were unfounded, and he died cursing those who deceived them. Ah, so that is a resentful memory held within the Evergreen Beach. The memories of the 7 mysteries are truly fascinating. If only I could collect them all. Guess I'll just have to collect them all. Do whatever you want, but you should know something. This stone of mine lets me curse anyone who tries to mislead me. What? But... So don't try and lie to me. I'll know. You would curse a citizen? And you call yourself an officer of the law? That all depends on you. I don't want to use it if I don't have to. What is it you want? The curse stones are dangerous. I'd like to confiscate yours. Excuse me, but my right? You don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right. First, let me ask you one thing. You haven't used that curse, have you? No, of course I haven't. I swear. Apparently I can kill him right now, so I guess he's lying. I see. Good. Now, why don't you hand over that stone? Unless you'd rather try using it on me instead. Damn you! I won't give it to you! If I were to say that, what would happen? Would it be a crime? The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are, and I can arrest you under Article 1, Section 2 of the Minor Offenses Act. Or you hand it over, and all you lose is your secret ability. Think of what would happen to all your research if you were arrested. Fine. You can have the stone. Here. I'm pretty sure that's how that ... sounded, by the way. Nope. Good choice. I look forward to seeing how your research pans out. Am I about to die? He's actually gonna have 2 curse stones. Oh, right. Would you tell us everything you know about what's been going on? If you help us out, we'll give you all the information we've gotten after we solve the case. What do you say? In that case, will you tell me about the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries? I believe they are key to the secret hidden in this record of fates. Sure, why not? I'll learn about them as I collect the curse stones. But thanks to you, we learned a lot from him. I wonder. The mysteries in the right are all public information. He kept everything he knows about the other curse bearers and the source of his curse hidden here. This is the part where the other guy was listening behind the tree, I'm pretty sure, right? I remember hearing these parts of these lines. I was hoping he'd at least give us a clue about how to beat these curses. Oh, I see. I am channeling my villager, bro. Not gonna lie. Oh, I see. We should be more aggressive next time. Really make them spit it out. And by we, I mean you. I'm guessing he wants to save this curse. He wouldn't have told us anything no matter what we asked. But now we know where he hangs out. We can always send someone for him if need be. Right. Got it. I was so surprised to hear there were actually 9 of the 7 mysteries, though. Yeah, that's 2 extra curse bearers we have to find. We've confiscated 2, and there's 6 more. There could be anywhere in this town. We have to find them fast, or they might start using the curses. No, I think we're already too late. Huh? I didn't tell you this, but there were some soul dregs in Namagaki's curse stone. Really? Then he already killed someone with it? It's not much, but it probably wasn't a curse bearer. Shit. Well, we know who did it. We could make arrangements to take him into custody. We'll have Paranormal Affairs pick him up tomorrow. For now, we continue our search. Right, on to the next place. We just have to cross them off the list one by one. Oh, but boss? Because no, we can use the Minor Offenses Act to arrest people with curse stones. But why didn't we do that with Namagaki? If we could do that, there'd be no need for Paranormal Affairs. What grounds would a normal detective have to put him under arrest? Oh, right. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Wait, so am I just lying to people while they can't lie back to me? The Fire Red and Leaf Green re-releases. I'm sorry, but I am not among the people who get excited about a Fire Red Leaf Green $25 game that I could just legitimately play on my legitimate means. Legitimately. You know what I mean? Okay, so apparently I can't go to this page yet. Interesting. It's about the principal? I don't have any of those. I don't. Anyways, yeah, there's a time skip for them. So, time to go see what's happening with this whole scary high school bullshit. This part was more stressful for me than everything else because they kept freaking turning my lights off. They better not keep doing that. Surely they're not going to do that, right? They're not going to turn my lights off again, are they? Inside Komagata High School. Oh, I never had that cope, Joey. I very specifically will do whatever is the most convenient thing to do. Hey, Mia, what was that just now? Could it be another curse echo different from mine? I think so, yes. We may have been discovered by another curse bearer. Oh. I don't remember what the voices I use for these two are. But we already know they suck anyway, because I can never do cute girl voices. I'm sorry, guys. I try, but like it just doesn't work out. It doesn't work out, guys. What's wrong? Shh. Someone's there in that classroom. What? No, it's just a red blood stain. Don't worry about it. Something moved inside. Well, ignore and proceed. That sounds like, guys. So in a horror movie, checking out stealthily equals dead, right? But like, what if we need that information? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, guys? I wouldn't know. I gotta go investigate, gang. All right, whatever. It might be the curse bearer who used that curse echo just now. If you can see who it is, it might help us decide what to do later. That's true. Okay, be careful. I still think Mio's gonna die with my decisions, though. Jump scare! Stop turning my lights off. Right, meow. Well, can you see anything? Try and get a look around. Guys, why didn't I just leave? I should have just left, bro. Guys, I should have just left. Oh my god. All right, guys. I gotta look around. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, what's gonna happen? Oh, okay. It's just alive people. That's fine. Ah.
A body has been discovered.
Huh? Is that our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jones? What are you doing with the high school girl in the middle of the night in the classroom, Mr. Jonuichi? What are you doing there, buddy? You better not be some sort of guy. You know what I mean? And the person with them is Hitomi from Class A. What? Oh my! What's going on here? Ah. That bastard. He's at it again. I have to kill him, guys. I don't think I should jump to conclusions. Guys, I don't think I should jump to conclusions, guys. Okay? We probably shouldn't just kill him and ask questions later, right, guys? Right? Yeah, I think so. I won't let him get away with this. No, I will. I'm not gonna press the button, guys. Before they make me do it, I'm not pressing this button. Okay? See, look, you guys will know for sure I didn't kill him. What? The curse. I could kill him with it. No, Yako, you can't use the curse stone. It's gone into you. Resist it. Who's there? Is someone there? Saved. This is bad. We have to go before they see us.
Yeah, this is bad.
Shulk is also in the school. Guys, what's going on here? Is this the power of the horror Monado? Ha! It seems like they're not coming after us. This let's hope they didn't see our faces. Yako, what came over you all of a sudden? Sorry, thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside me. Wonder what's gone into me. I can barely even remember what happened. I'm really sorry. I do think it's partly the curse's influence on you, but we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding. I'm a little surprised you know Hitomi from Class A. She tends to stand out a lot. Gotcha. Well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent, though she barely shows up to school. There's a face behind me. But could Mr. Janoichi or Hitomi really be a curse bearer? I don't know. We should be careful just in case. Yako? When I give the signal, run. Go straight for the entrance. Don't look back, no matter what. Huh? Did something happen? Something happened, didn't it? What about you, Mio? I'll be fine. We'll meet up outside the school gates. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, go straight home, okay? Okay, go! What the hell? Whoa! She's a badass? Exorcist? Don't look back, don't look back. Oh, I just heard someone die from a curse. Or she killed the curse. Oh my god, there's a girl behind me. Ha! I have to get outside. Let's see, to get to the gates, I go by the gym and... Why did it cut off? Something's about to happen again. I hate this game. You know what, guys? I decide I no longer like this game anymore. Why don't we just skip everything to do with the high school from here on out? Is that a good idea, guys? Let's just skip the whole high school plot. What are you doing, miss? I'm just saving the game. Okay. All right. I don't know who this guy is, but he looks cool, so... You shouldn't be here this late. Don't you know what time it is? Oh, Mr. Ashimiya. I didn't even turn around or anything. I literally just saved the game, and he was like, what are you doing out here saving the game? Oh, Mr. Ashimiya. Well, if it isn't a little Yako. Anyways, students ain't supposed to be outside playing around at night. Oh, it's the... Oh. Is this the person who that lady thinks is Nejima? The murderer Nejima? Or at least the accused murderer Nejima? Who spent 20 years in prison? That Nejima? Let's see. Does his name like have like an anagram for Nejima? No, but he is Makoto. Oh my god, this is what happened to Makoto after Danganronpa? Why is every character from Danganronpa in this game? I guess he ran out of ultimate hope, jeez. I know you're rough around the edges, but I didn't take you for one to act out like this. I'm sorry. I forgot something back in the classroom. No sass today, huh? Realized you were in the wrong, did you? Yeah. Forgot something in your classroom, huh? You're a piece of work. But you don't have nothing with you. Oh. Wait, you do. What's that in your hand? Huh? I think I fucked up, guys. Well, this is what I forgot. I got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me. Girls these days sure have weird tastes. Well, okay. Better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on you. No, wait. I can't let you walk home alone this late. All right, wait just a little. I'll hurry and lock things up. But... Shit. I don't want to go home without checking on Mio. That's a huge mistake, right? No, I am worried about Mio. No, we're gonna die together. If Mio dies, I die. Actually, a friend of mine is still inside. I think they'll be here soon. That's so? Who's your friend? My classmate Mio Kurozus... the transfer student. Breaking school rules already, huh? Didn't take her for the type. No, I was the one who dragged her here. Well, whatever. I'll go take a look. It'll be safer if you go home together. Oh, right. She's in the first floor hallways. Be careful, though. You don't know what may be there. What's that supposed to mean? First floor, yeah? I'll be right back. Well, I just killed this man. He's dead. But it was okay if Mio survives, right? Wait, I waited here for 1 hour? Okay, it's everyone is mega dead right now. Dios mío! She's late. Nope, she's fucking dead. That's what she is. Been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. I'm starting to get worried. I'm gonna take a look. No, please. Okay, just don't make me move the camera around. Please, game, have mercy on me. Mio, are you there? A whole month gone and still no word. We better send Link. Oh, someone dropped their ink. Huh? Uh-oh. Leg is gone. No, dude.
A body has been discovered.
Mio, what happened? Oh, the ghost is still in front of her? Ah, shit. Where did I go wrong this time? Is it this guy? Ah, it's all my fault. It's all my fault. I left her alone with the curse bearer. Who is the... Mio... I'm sorry, The truth is, Okay, so guys, I think that was a bad ending. Yeah, that was a bad... Guys, I think that was bad. Guys, I think that was a really bad one right there. I think we probably shouldn't have done what we did there. Oh, you're a dumbass with a bad ending, huh? Good job, idiot. This is bound to happen. There's someone who must not be trusted. That sounded familiar, doesn't it? So you may choose to withhold important information from that person. So we're just going to say that Nejima probably did that, right? The person we suspect is Nejima. I mean, I think that's the most obvious thing because we learned that from the other route, right? So she probably killed the ghost, but then got killed by the Nejima. You know what I mean? You don't have nothing with you. Oh. Alright, well... Okay, there's no one else with me. I'm gonna go straight home. I'm gonna go straight home, guys. Dude, I read that message completely wrong, Slammin'. Like, it was like a really bad how I read that message. Like, not gonna lie. Oh, right. Mr. Dorichi was actually looking for you inside the main building. Was that? He's here right now? What is he thinking? I don't know. He was just in class 3B on the second floor just a bit ago. Well, I suppose... Oh, did I just send this guy to Janoichi? Oh, I just killed that man. A different way. Well, I suppose that means I can't be locking up yet. Second floor, you said? I'll go take a peek and be back in a jiff. My house is really close by. I'll be fine on my own, really. That's so. The snack shop, right? Suppose you'll be fine then. Be careful, you hear? Stay on the big, well-lit streets. For someone... If something happens, shout fire. Okay, you worry too much. Well, we wouldn't want to be losing any more students. Though I imagine you'd know that better than anyone. Yes, you're right. So, if Mio is alive for some reason now, obviously, we have a Nejima up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Or like some sort of murderer. Mio's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? There's someone coming down the road. No, not this loser. That's... Oh no, a teacher. It's Mr. Araishi. He looks on edge. I wonder what he's doing. Wait, he's the one who discovered the rite of resurrection. It wouldn't be strange for him to be involved with the curses. I wonder if he has a curse stone. What do I do? But it's way past the 10 minutes Mio said she'd be here by. I managed to escape, and I can't let that go to waste. I need to get out of here before anyone sees me. Damn, I teleported to my home. It's a fridge. Sorry, that's a freezer. I'm home. Thank goodness. I don't think the walk has ever felt so long. Nobody will be able to use her curse once there's light outside. I need to go look for Mio as soon as it's morning. But for now, I need some rest. Is she actually just going to be safe at home? I guess so. Oh, I got both. It doesn't even continue anymore because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, I think I need to learn more about what's going on there. I know for a fact that that guy does not have his curse stone because I took it. Okay, so, alright. I hope Mio's alive. She seemed like she was a badass. She did some crazy shit at the end there. She was all like, you know? You know what I mean, guys? You guys see her go out like wacha? It was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, true.
Shigima Mansion. Oh, we're back here, huh? What's this 30-some-year-old lady gonna do? Isn't it crazy having a game with, like... I guess, would you even consider the... I guess, you know, they are pretty much anime characters, but, like, characters that are actually, like, in their 30s and shit. Can you believe it, guys? I can't. Back here again. I guess I've done, like, Ace Attorney or something. I left Richter to continue looking for curse bearers, and I came home alone. Home alone? Will this really be enough to gather the soul dregs I need? What if nobody uses any more curses? I'll lose my chance to bring him back. I can hear the wind rustling in the trees. I sure can. The old Shigima Mansion. We rebuilt it here after the Great Kanto earthquake. It's always stayed the same all these years. Even the war didn't touch it. I never liked it growing up. I always wanted to live somewhere more modern. Cool. Okay. Hold on. In case there's anything else cool around here. Guys, is there anything else cool? There sure is! I missed it. A bird! With the freaking racing helmet? Oh my god, this is a gangster-ass bird, bro. Hold on. Guys, I'm missing so many. Bottom shelf surrounded by darkness. What did I just get? The ostracizer? Nice. Guys, look up at the first house. Guys, does this mean I missed like 3 of them? That's not it, right? Right, guys? Guys, I didn't just miss 3. I think I missed 3 of them. Approach the net? Would that be because I didn't actually spend time looking around that thing and I just saved like a jackass until some dude talked to me? Bottom shelf surrounded by darkness? Does that mean I was supposed to look down during that dark part instead of seeing those 2 people? Jackpot? I don't know about that one. But whatever. I'm going to try not to be pressed about these stickers. I think this is the kind of game where I got to really not waste a lot of time by trying to collect everything. Like, guys, I have to control myself, right? True. Okay. Go inside. What? That's it? Why do they even need to give me this freaking scene? It was just her walking into her house and then me picking up a sticker. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. I guess it's to tell us that she's not out right now, so we shouldn't suspect her for anything. She's at her house. She's also at her house. So, like, everyone else should be chilling right now, so we can't be like, okay. Hopefully it's not a game where you have to collect all the stickers to get the true ending. If it is, I'll be very upset. But I'm not going to look it up. After persuading Oraishi, the curse bearer of the ever-burning lantern, to give up his stone, Tatsutsumi and Ario have obtained 3 curse stones in total. They continue their investigation of the town in search of the remaining curse bearers. You know, they keep talking about curse bearers, but I haven't heard a single roar yet. Or any trees. So, like, are there really that many curse bearers around? No claws for alarms, though. Well, with this, we'll have visited every place connected to the 7 mysteries. This is the last spot, huh? And you've got nothing to show for it. Even though every last location certainly looks suspect from top to bottom. Maybe we came at the wrong time. There might not have been any curse bearers around. Sounds like we'll need to do another round before morning comes then. Or maybe someone's been observing our very movements. Is she looking at me, guys? What? No way. It's just a thought. Either way, we should check out this last place. Let's hope we finally get a lead. Kinshibori Park. Oh my god, it's where the game started, guys. This is going to be poetic or some shit, right? Are we going to meet ourselves from the past? Sure are. Does that mean we're going to meet the girl again, though? The cute girl? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell is this? Is he dead?
Wow!
Damn it, we're too late. Was this a curse, too? Hang on. I'm going to call this in. I'll leave it to you. I'm going to take a look around. Dead. Boss, bad news. What is it? Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. The medical unit and the forensics teams are on their way, but it'll be a while before they arrive. That is bad news, so they got someone else. You think this is the work of a curse bearer? This must be the work of an enemy stand. With suspicious deaths popping up one after another, we have to assume it is. Shit. Guess we'll be, waiting around for a while. Is that a sticker? I'm paranoid now.
Shit!
Huh? Boss, that phone is ringing. Yeah, but I'm busy here, okay? He seems distracted by the phone. What? What was he gonna say before that? Boss, the phone. What about it? It's ringing. It sure is. Aren't you gonna pick it up? Huh? Why would I? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? It's super suspicious. Nope. I watched like all of Dark Gathering. I am not gonna pick that phone up. I'm not picking that phone up. You can't make me. Nope. I'm gonna look over here instead. I checked the surroundings earlier. There were no signs of a curse bearer or any curse echoes around. The ringing of the phone is the only sound cutting through the quiet park. I know. I keep thinking about how this is Dark Gathering coded. It's like the perfect thing to play after Dark Gathering. Dude, for a second there, I thought my partner just died. because I didn't answer the phone fast enough. A young man in his 20s killed in cold blood. He's definitely dead, but I can't quite discern the cause from what I've seen. There are no obvious external wounds, but what is that leaking from his mouth? Water? Is that water? Oh, wait, maybe if I aim at his head, he'll talk. That's usually how it works. He died of cringe. Hey, June. Oh, sorry. Hey, June. Oh, give it a rest. Do you have anything better to do? Well, not exactly. Then why don't you pick it up? Guys, should I pick it up? I guess I have to pick it up. Actually, let me think about it. Literally. The phone booth seems to be ringing. I didn't even know these could receive calls. They can't unless you're about to get cursed. Alright, fine. You know what? Let's wait a little longer. What's this? There's something stuck. Wait, the hell? I said I pressed wait a little longer, didn't I? I did. What's this? There's something stuck to the side of the phone. Come on, boss. That's not what we're supposed to be searching for. Wait, I'm amazing at this game. I'm amazing at this game. I'll never know what the hell that... Okay, that was like number 14. There's no way this is in order. It's a pelicanot. You know what? I kind of want to collect these just because the names of them are really stupid. I may hate birds, but you know, these birds are kind of funny. Not gonna lie. Alright. Anyways, now we'll check the booth. You know what? Let's just keep waiting. Okay. Alright. Stop wasting time.
Stop!
Well, we better go check it out, I guess. It's not going to ringtone. You're right, but be careful. It could be a curse. Okay, at least this guy watched Dark Gathering. Yeah, I said we. You expect me to go alone? You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss. You could do it. Go on now. Damn it. Don't close the door behind you. Hello? Kinshibori Park phone booth. Are you fucking with me, Tsutsumi? Are you fucking with me, Tsutsumi? Or were you just too scared to answer the phone? Who is this? I finally got him, the real deal. Detective Tetsuo Tsutsumi himself. Wait, that's Chief Inspector Tsutsumi now, isn't it? You've come a long way since we last met. I asked you to identify yourself. Man, have you forgotten already after all the time we spent together? What a time that was. As I recall, I gave you quite the runaround. Wait, is this... fucking Nejima? I definitely read that as fucking at first. Fumachika Nejima? What? Did you just say Fumachika Nejima? Like the one from the Nejima murders? Ding, 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 you got it. I had a feeling that the great Chief Tsutsumi would remember me. I spent 20 long years in a cell thanks to you. That shit was not easy. You should be thanking me. I should have given you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins. That it did. I've repented. My conscience is clean as a whistle. Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did. I don't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me parole. What? If this is the real Fumachika Nejima, he must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So is this payback? Damn it. What is your goal? Now, you gotta understand. I've repented, seen the light. I've been a good boy since I was granted parole. I even got myself a job. I've been real serious about walking the right path. Well, that's very nice. Keep it up. But it was no good. When the opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks, or I'd never truly been able to have a fresh start. You get what I'm saying?
That's no good.
No thanks. I don't need anything. Don't need to do all that for me. Just try to live a quiet life. Oh, it's no hassle. No hassle at all. It would be all too easy to just kill you, to tear you apart. But that wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting. That's a long time to nurture a grudge. You fucking bet it is. I let it gnaw at me, grow inside of me. I thought of nothing else. All that time, I played model prisoner, endured the harassment those asshole guards threw at me. And I did it all for you, Tsutsumi. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings. Sorry, but I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you. Shut the fuck up. That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you for last. What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away. I just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention where people talk, shithead. You see, this time, This time I want to see you on your knees, weeping in despair, begging me for mercy. Oh no, I'm so sorry, dear Nejima. Please forgive me, I won't do it again. Shut the fuck up. This is exactly why I've always hated you so fucking much. It was worth a shot. Do you really think that would sate me, asshole? You must be crazy. Well then, we're both crazy. We've got so much in common, we should be friends. Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm gonna kill everyone you care about, one by one, till there's no one left. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life. Boss, what about me? Or wait, are you just trying to protect me? There's not a single person you care about? I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she were to sit here to hear that. Don't you fucking dare, I'm warning you. Oh, very nice. This is more like it. She's living all on her own now, isn't she? Attending university and all. Such a good girl. Oh my, don't tell me that she just happens to live in Honjo. What, she does? No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I'm gonna find you and make you pay. I love it. Keep going. I want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears. Frick you. Anyways, what's your goal? Again, I look forward to chopping up your precious daughter. It'll be just like old times. I won't let that happen. Okay. Alright. How did you find me? That's my favorite part. The sound of confusion in your voice. It's to die for. Get it? This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm not telling you shit. Have fun racking your tiny little brain for it. Okay, alright. I guess I could give you a little hint. Go on. Well, you see, I have the one-sided reed. Tsutsumi, you have the Evergreen Beach, no? Nejima, you're a curse bearer? You're using the power of the curse. Indeed, and what a peculiar curse it is. That's where my hints end. God damn it, the curse cycle couldn't have fallen into worse hands. One more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing. I thought you were finally going to shut up. I'm already sick of you, so I'll pass. If you hang up on me, you die? Oh, no. It's going to be if you answer the phone, you die. Because he's going to be like that one freaking curse in the first episode. Oh, but you don't want to miss this. It's the main course. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me we get bored. No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done. But this is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm going to kill all the people you swore to protect. Every last person living here. You couldn't. Oh, but with this curse of mine, I can. I'll give you until dusk. By then, I could probably get a couple of hundred of them. Oh my god, he actually said it. He's gonna get a couple of hundred of them. Dude, no, not a couple of hundred of them. And I'll be, your fault. Oh, it must be so hard to know they'll all die because of you. So tragic. It must be tearing you apart. Don't fuck with me. There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse that strong. Unfortunately for you, I absolutely can. My cursed... Did I just call him an amateur? Am I trying to imply this guy doesn't know how to kill people when he clearly does? My curse stone is a particularly strong one, which means I can have my fun without needing to hold back one bit. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast just for me. You're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was that tipped you off? Who knows? Then how about I kill myself first and ruin all your fun, huh? What about that, asshole? Idiot, you think I'd call it off just because you were dead? There's no running away for you. I mean, technically there is. I guess no, if I can come back as a spirit or some shit, I guess not. I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Nejima. You've got 12 hours. You really think your paltry little organization will be able to make a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifices made will be heavy. I can't wait to see you son of a bitching with regret. And I'll even have enough soul dregs to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendido. Wait, Nejima, you're after the... Anyway, see you around. Bye-bye now. Well, at least he was polite when he, hung up, you know? Oh, shit, it's daytime almost. Wait, doesn't that mean I'm gonna lose? Isn't this supposed to be at dusk that he kills everybody? Oh, dusk is dusk, not dawn. Godoy. I mix them up sometimes, you know? Boss. Ario, did you catch all that? Nejima, what is he planning? Who knows? For now, we need to find him and get him into custody. Send word to HQ. But the fact that the 7 mysteries are wrapped up in this is going to make things tricky. You mean with Nejima being a curse bearer? Just our luck, really. Couldn't have been a worse guy. Sounds like his curse will be able to kill a whole lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught in the crossfire. We'll use them to find out where he is, but then we'll use them to find out where he is, but then we're going in alone. We should try to collect as many curse stones as we can before then. Let's hurry. Aye, aye, boss. Later. It was reported that a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered that night. Nejima's threats, along with the curses, were kept a secret from the general public. However, the Honjo serial killing still made international headlines for following the death of police officer Hajime Yoshimi, another character from Danganronpa. At Tsutomi's request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Fumichika Nejima's whereabouts. Tsutomi and Area themselves spent the rest of the night looking for the curse bearers in the area, but their search ended in vain. And with that, the curtain closed on that cursed night. 12 hours to sunset. Cinema. Or should we have an emote called Nejima? So we're actually at daytime now, so no one can die at this. So for a bit, no one can die until sunset again. But sunset is when that guy said he was gonna AoE farm everybody. So like, we probably should have worried about the AoE farming guy, right? But first of all, I will take a quick break right now. I am probably gonna go until like 2 o'clock. So don't worry, guys. We're not almost over yet. Well, I'm gonna take a quick break just to get rest my throat and stuff.
2?
And then we'll get back to it, okay, guys? Sound good? You guys having fun? I hope so. I'm having a lot of fun. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Keys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Guys, you ready for the randomizer? All right, here we go. It's time. I'm not gonna even let them know because they keep opening everything without telling me, so screw them. All right, let's go. The first one is... Oh my god, I'm so glad I didn't make that. I didn't make that. Bro, I almost made that and wasted 10. I got the necklace I wanted. Ooh, and a ring of rock for mining. Okay. And this one. It's the fucking hand mortar. This thing is so funny. You guys want to see what the hand mortar does? If you guys have not seen it before. Okay, first of all, let me wear this ring. I'm here. Okay. Wait, what? Hold on. Well, we all know who the actual player is. Monument. Is that a stone monument? Oh, hold on. Hold on. This looks like a stone. Yo, stone monument. And that was also a rock. But we're looking at the stone now on Show Mountain. Oops. Oh, what the fuck is it? I didn't even realize there was a sheep here. Hello. Okay.
Well, we best be getting on our way.
I love when he does that face. He just becomes Ness. Wait, he's Ness. Oh shit! Wait, this looks so much cooler than I thought it was gonna look. What the fuck? Oh my god. That's sick as hell, bro. She doesn't have this armor. She don't got this armor in Smash. Yeah, you can now ride along beams of... What is this one?
Bad.
Grow Ikusaba.
Bad.
The 16th.
Bad.
Lying hidden somewhere in this.
Bad.
The one they call the ultimate.
Bad.
Watch out for her.
Okay. Onward and up. Don't look at me. Okay, onward and upward. Any random explosion now will just kill me. Snap to floor. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, they took away a snap to floor and it gave me no climb up for 15 seconds. Wow, that's really cool, right, guys? Isn't that really cool? Dude, this guy, they won't stop shelling him! Bro, that was fun. He's getting his ass kicked like... We just watched a fucking brutal killing, bro, on the stream. And another... Oh. The awkward stare of that NPC. Okay. Oh! Nice receive! Spike it! No, what the? No! You should have passed it to me! Why'd you give him a free ball? Why would you do that? Okay, oh god, okay, so who is... Wait, it's Wazy who's about to hit right now, right? Wazy is not gonna go for strength. Alright. I'm pretty sure Wazy's gonna do some tricky shit. Yeah, I knew it. Easy clap, bro. Well, I'm all about reading my enemies in volleyball. This is what I literally do while... Alright, no more killer axe deal. I kill your axe. Oh, she has Vantage. Bro, I forgot she had Vantage. So she would have gone first again anyway, and probably killed me with killer axe.
No. The ring.
Sure is a good thing I really... What rage? If I... Guys, do you guys think I can make this drop? With the... I think I'm dead. Wait. Stop! I didn't mean to press that button! I was trying to pick up my plug! I was trying to pick... Easy, it could be... No, it's easier. True, that is what it said. Why is that so funny? It's like Ariel, she starts fucking humming his favorite song from Ocarina of Time. That's it.
I don't know what else to play. Hold on.
I fucked it up. Close enough.
Let's go. Go down.
Joker took one out. Please don't resist. All out attack. Last one.
Alright, time for the best victory team ever.
Glad we won. Okay, let's move on.
Oh my god, what? Because remember she was like that, then I had to like run after her and like do some crazy shit, like go over here. And then I went over here and then I caught her. You know what I'm saying, guys? Whoa, wait a minute. Yes! Flexible
You
coat!
are correct.
If this ain't a chest message, I don't know what it is. There's Randy. There's a dog. I guess I should probably. There we go. Perfect. Any Yona character? Shut up, cat. Shut up, cat. Let me guess what the tagline's gonna be. What's the tagline? Shut up, cat. I didn't see that one coming, guys. I don't know. That one was kind of unexpected. That's a pretty good invention. Can you press next so we can stop staring at this for 55 seconds? Door, please. Can you door, stop this madness. Fine. But did they? Okay, I need you guys to see something what's happening here. So they gave me an option of 3 weapons and 3 spells. And as you can tell, this game fucking hates me. Do you see why they hate me? Do you see what my 3 weapon choices are? Three daggers. Do damage right now.
Here I go! You're done!
Oh my fucking god.
Oh yeah!
Oh my god, she just one-shot him. Oh, I love this so much.
Okay.
Cheers, love, the cavalry's here. Oh wait, Glitch is not here, right? Monkey around. Monkey around. Monkey, owie my head. Monkey, goom goomba. Monkey, goom goomba. I don't even know what's happening. How is this even like slightly... Wait, I just realized something. If it's jammed, can I literally just do this? Hey, let's go! Alright, nice. How do I keep them awake? Okay, hold on. No, it's fine. You know why? Because Lloyd's about to tank this whole thing. I'm back. Hello, everybody. You saw analyzing the remake? Me too. I got so happy when that happened. I get so excited every time I see someone. Like, they look exactly like I expect them to look. Which is also, like, I feel like that's cool in and of itself, you know? Like, they didn't, like, redesign anyone super hard or anything. Anyways. You're watching that? Well, now you're watching this. Okay? Alright. You're gonna ruin next? Yeah, you'll be very happy, Pikachu. I think you'll love that part. No thanks. 9 a.m. Okay. Kinshibori Park. Sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather some information. Took you long enough. Wow, look how bright it is, guys. Have you ever seen this before? That means I can let my guard down, right? Nothing's gonna be scary anymore. Oh. Mockingbird. What's it called? Swanelope swoost? Okay. Alright. Forensics has finished their investigation and the body's been carried away. That said, we're still closing the park to the public, at least for the time being. But this place was giving me the creeps last night, but it looks pretty normal now with the sun out. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Were you guys thinking the same thing? He's been up all night gathering information. He must be nice to be young and have that kind of energy. I'm glad to have him on my side. He gave me a chance to rest up. Is that it? Alright, cool. Things at the station were pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in. Thanks, the floor is yours. Oh boy. A total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the park. Oops, wrong voice. A total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the area, including the one in this park. So let's start with that one. The young man was found here. He's been identified as Shogo Okie, 25 years old, a regular office worker who worked around here. He died of asphyxiation due to water in the lungs. He drowned. He drowned in the middle of the park. It's not possible. It's got to be a curse we're dealing with here. About that, boss. Isn't this park associated with one of those 7 mysteries, too? Yeah, the Whispering Canal, I'm pretty sure. That's right, the Whispering Canal. It does seem like there'd be a link between a canal and the death by drowning, don't you think? Sharp thinking, Ariel. Yep. Wait, no. But the Whispering Canal is to walk away from someone. Because I had that ability. You Taco, what the fuck is that? It kind of looks like scuffed Usopp. You know what I'm saying? Do you see it? I see it. It's like what people expected Usopp to be in the fucking live action, bro. Sharp thinking, Ariel. You're starting to get the hang of this. So let's assume they're related. What's next? Before that, the body of a woman was found behind the residential complex in Kamizawa. The victim has been identified as Tawako Hayashi, 29 years old. She was an office worker who lived on her own in the area. There's a lot of office workers here. Do you find this relatable, Taco? As for the cause of death, well, yes. The entirety of her body was crushed by some kind of strong external force. No murder weapon was discovered in the area, but considering the way she was found, we're looking for something large, flat, and heavy that could have crushed her in one fell swoop. Hang on, are you saying... No. Wait, she was stepped on? No, I think what happened was Poro was in the fucking area, bro. Man dropped the damn anvil on her. I'm pretty sure that's actually what happened. Something large, flat, and heavy could have crushed her in one fell swoop. Okay.
Oh! Yeah, true.
I don't think it was the foot washing mansion, right? Does the foot washing mansion step on people? I guess it would. I didn't actually see it from anything but first person, so... Oh, so this is the person that was killed by, what's his face? Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna figure this out. Killed by... Was it Yako? No. Yako's the girl. Who am I thinking of? Yutaro. There it is. This guy's foot. This guy stepped on that woman. Right? Exactly. Crushing is the foot washing mansion's modus operandi. The place that the body was discovered in was also known to be related to the 7 mysteries. Then this is not Magaki's doing. Shit, I knew he'd used it. Judging by the amount of soul dregs, the victim was just a regular person, not a curse bearer. I guess we should report this to Paranormal Affairs. Got it. And as for the third victim, he was identified as Kohei Januichi, 32, a teacher at Komagata High. He was found in the school's courtyard. It's because I sent other Nejima to him. Cause of death appears to be external trauma from a fall or heavy blow. The impact crushed his arms and legs. Since he was found in the middle of a courtyard, he couldn't have fallen from the gymnasium or the main building. A teacher dying at school. And not just any school. Komagata House is one of the 7 mysteries. The Fool's Procession, right? I'm pretty sure it's the Fool's Procession, but like I'm gonna double check it because I don't want to get it wrong and look like an idiot. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right, it's where the Fool's Procession is supposed to be. It's too big a coincidence. We can't rule out the possibility that this death was the work of a curse. I see. Either way, it seems that all 3 were victims. It can be tied. Either way, it seems all 3 victims can be tied to the 7 mysteries. There's probably a curse bearer at the center of it all, pulling the strings. But you've got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction. That's right, and Hajime's case wasn't all that different either. He'd also died of mysterious causes in a place connected to the 7 mysteries. Problem is, the timing doesn't match up. He died before the curses were activated. Could you have been hit by a different curse? One that didn't have anything to do with the 7 mysteries? That's a thought, but... if that were the case, you'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner, one who could pull off a curse like that without even a curse stone. There aren't many people in this day and age who could do something like that. Oh really? I see. I don't know too much about that stuff. I'd be more surprised if you did. Well, we've got ourselves quite the mess. Strange deaths popping about all over the place that may or may not have something to do with curses. We also need to keep looking into Yoshimi and Nejima. For now, we better start up following up with the few leads we got. Guess I gotta see what areas found out. That was not even the entire conversation, bro. I'll put the music back on, guys. Well, looking at all these deaths, it seems like many of the curse bearers acted last night. But we can't rule out that there were more killings from which the bodies haven't been found. Yikes, I hadn't thought of that. But there is one silver lining. Judging by my own curse stone, it seems that the curses can't be activated while the sun's out. Oh, that's great news. So basically we're safe during the daytime? Exactly. It's also likely why Nejima gave us till dusk. He must have known the curse stones couldn't be used during the day. Either way, we've got till nightfall to settle this. Time we flush out the other curse bearers. Aye, boss. Let's do this. Whoa. The orchestra's getting lazy right now. We might have to turn that music back on. Let's see. Okay, no, we're good. We're good so far. At the moment, we only know the identity of 4 curse bearers, you included. Oh shit! New song. Yutaro Namagaki had the foot washing mansion, and Hideki Araishi had the ever-burning lantern. We got both of their curse stones, and then there's Nejima, who claims he has the one-sided reed. Yeah, that about sums it up. We better figure out who the remaining 5 are, quick. How should we go about looking for them? There's no point in searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Nejima may lead us to other curse bearers, too. Either way, he should be our top priority. He could do some real damage if we don't get him. I also want to look more into Yoshimi. I've got a feeling there's some connection there. Aye, boss. Sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Can they stop turning the music off, like, between talks? I asked about around Sumida's Community Safety Bureau, where Yoshimi was stationed. It seems he was investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michio Shiraishi. Oh, no music for that one? Okay, alright. Whatever, man. Fucking orchestra. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh, there it is! He was trying to determine whether it was really a suicide. Looking into the height of the building, the force of the impact, her wounds, all that, he must have suspected some kind of foul play because he ordered a full investigation. But it had already been deemed a suicide, and his superior told him not to go stirring things up. What was the evidence? Well, according to the report I found on his desk last night, the body was found at the foot of a building, a ways away from the road. There was no evidence of vehicular collision, so it was ruled a suicide, but he thought there was more to it. Yes, a truck or other flat-faced vehicle traveling at high speeds could have inflicted similar damage. In other words, sometimes a traffic accident can look an awful lot like a fall. So there is a chance that wasn't a suicide. I mean, there's a chance there wasn't a suicide. But what a terrible way to go. So she's isekai'd? Is she in a different anime now? There are no brake marks on the road, meaning that it would have been a hit and run. The vehicle would have hit her without slowing down at all. This is turning quite the grisly case. With the vehicle... Wait, what if someone's curse is that they can summon a truck that just runs you over? That would be really funny. Wouldn't that be like really funny that someone's curse is just the isekai curse? But the vehicle couldn't have come out from a collision like that unscathed. Exactly, so I asked the traffic bureau to keep an eye out for any vehicles with frontal damage. But I haven't heard back from them yet. I don't think they're looking very hard, so we've got no proof. That said, if it was a traffic accident rather than a suicide, it's possible that someone silenced Yoshimi because he was on the verge of discovering the truth. That's true. You think the driver's the one who did him in? Not quite. Yoshimi had already talked to the forensics and traffic bureau, right? His death wouldn't have covered things up. You're right on that. Even if the suicide was a cover-up for a hit and run, it doesn't seem like it's enough reason to kill a cop. Oh, that's right. I didn't relate it, but I got something else too. I managed to get a hold of Michio Shiraishi's address. Yoshimi went there a bunch over the course of his investigation. Might be a good idea for us to drop by too. Good thinking. Hopefully that'll give us some more leads. Alright, let's move on to the next topic. The same topic, that is. This orchestra sure is tired. Remember the girl Yoshimi met with the day he died on one Hitomi Yokuda? Community said they didn't have any contact information for her on hand, not even an address. Well, they had her parents' information, but when I called, they said they hadn't heard from her in a month. Lots of family issues from the sound of it. They even said they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. That said, she still goes to the school once in a while, so we might be able to find her there. Not sure we really have the time for a stakeout right now. But she could be a key witness. Can't we have community safety tracker down for us? We can ask, but it might be tricky to get it done today. For starters, Komagata High School is closed today. Ah, because of the teacher that died? That's right. Alright, but if it's not something we can do today, we may have to forget about it. Let's move on then. No, let's not move on. Let's just keep talking about Hajime Yoshimi. I got some information about Yoshimi's fiancée from Community Safety. Her name is Mayu Chozawa, 27 years old. She works as a beautician in the area. Look, I even managed to get a picture of her. She sure is a beauty. But... oh boy, here it comes. But what? Community Safety hasn't been able to contact her since Yoshimi died. Not by phone or at her house. In other words, no response. Dead silence. There it is. Can't things just be easy for once? Who is this? Oh, you do have a picture of her. She is pretty. Female beautician, curse echo, question mark. Mayu's beautician and a fiance of Hajime Yoshimi. Wait, did it just say right curse echo question mark for everybody, even if I don't know if they have a curse thing? Yeah, I guess it does. Oh no, it also says curse echo none. Oh wait, what the hell? We have the picture of Shuichi. Look guys, it's Shuichi.
Oh, yeah, true.
Shuichi's tendency to put other people's needs over his own meant he died without ever telling his classmates how much he longed for them to all go out on a hunt for mockingbird stickers. I got you, Shuichi. Oh no, what if Shuichi ending is if I catch all the mockingbirds? What if I get the real ending by just only catching the mockingbirds? Oh, we have a picture of Michio alive too. Huh, suspicious. That's almost the exact same pose. Hitomi Okuda. This is who we saw at nighttime. The delinquent. Whoa, hold on a second. Rebellious student from class 2A at Komagata High School. On the rare occasion where she does show up to school, she skips all her classes and spends her time hanging out on the rooftop. Classic. But then why does it say Hitomi was a fairly ordinary student when she started high school? Oh, okay, so she's not dead. She's just saying that she used to be chill. And then she become a mega delinquent. Okay. So there's Joe Noichi. Makoto Ashimiya. Yeah. Yeah. Minama Nayame. This guy seems like he's going to be interesting too if he comes back. Oh, do we have a picture of Natsue Yamamori, his boss? What the hell? Wait. That's what Nejima's supposed to look like? He's a thumb, bro. I don't know if Makoto is the same guy. What do you guys think? I don't think this is the same guy. Whatever. And there's a storyteller. This guy's probably going to be important for something, isn't he? Poor girl. He's definitely starting to look suspicious. Suspect. A crime of passion, perhaps? It's fairly common for people to be killed by a lover or spouse. But Yoshimi was well liked, and they'd been together for over 10 years. You never know. Things could be different behind closed doors. I guess so. But we'll have to consider the opposite scenario, too. It could be that the same person who was out for Yoshimi is after his fiancée as well. She could be in danger. You're right. Either way, she's important to the case. HQ already has people looking for her. We'll know as soon as she's found. Sorry, I actually, for some reason, lost immediate track of who Yoshimi is. Hold on. Oh, this guy. Okay, alright, so we're talking about his wife is in danger. I see. I see. HQ has mobilized a search unit for Nejima, but so far we haven't received any word. Guessing he wasn't home or at work? About that, apparently he vacated his last known address a week ago. You serious? So you have no idea where he lives? It gets worse. I checked in with the factory he was working at. He told me he was only there for a month before he quit. Hold on a second, you're telling me nobody caught that? Well, I had the same thought, so I spoke to his probation officer. Turns out he'd been doing house visits and interviews, but never bothered checking on his workplace. He also said he lost track of Nejima when he moved to a new place. Jeez, that's just sloppy. Heard they are giving parole to just about anyone these days because they're running out of room in the prisons. Which also means there aren't enough probation officers to go around. Dude's probably overworked. So Nejima got to fuck about unsupervised. God damn it. That asshole's annoyingly good at faking remorse or insanity or whatever the situation calls for. Back when I arrested him all those years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth. He's probably hiding under a false name, which would make it hard to track him down. That's probably why he so brazenly made contact. That asshole, he's mocking us. Well, for now, paperwork to circulate his name and mugshot is being filed. That's going to take way too long. We only have until dusk. Speaking of Nejima, yeah? Did you manage to reach your daughter? It'd be best to put her into protective custody as soon as possible. Not yet. I can't reach her. They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't home when they went to the house either. That's not good. Does that mean she never came home? Why weren't you the one trying to reach her? Shut up. I don't have her contact info, alright? Damn, she really doesn't trust you, huh? Either way, I told her mother that it was an emergency and that we sent an officer to find her and get her to safety. She was real reluctant, but I got her to agree. I guess that explains why you got divorced. But if you, her former father, can't find her, then how the hell did Nejima do it? Former, eh? That cuts deep. Yeah, that's a pretty crazy thing to say, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, it just kind of slipped out. Anyway, I suspect that has something to do with his curse echo. Back on topic already, huh? He said his curse could kill a lot of people in a short time. May even allow him to act from a distance. I see. The one-sided read. What was that story about again? Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up. Alright, one of the more gruesome of the 7 mysteries. Now I feel like I should read it myself and try to figure it out. Hold on. No, hold on. One-sided read. An enduring superstition. There was once an infamous rogue by the name of Tomozo who fell for a woman named Okoma. Tomozo persistently chased after Okoma, attempting to win her heart over and over again, but she rejected his advances each time. Oh, I do remember reading this. Enraged by the indifference to him, Tomozo brought a dagger to a canal near Ryogoku Bridge and attacked Okoma. He cut the arm and leg off of one side of her body, then threw them into the canal. Ever since then, the reeds growing along that canal have only sprouted leaves on one side. Oh, wait, this is like related to the... Is this the same canal that they were talking about at the beginning of the stream? Which is where they found the body anyway? So that would mean that if this thing cuts off the arm and leg of people, what if he already had the one-sided read 20 years ago? What if he already had this curse power? Damn, bro. Is he gonna be like the originator of curses or some shit? As for Nejima's whereabouts, all we can do is throw more people in at it until we find something. I'll check in with HQ frequently to see if they've got any updates. Big smile. And that's about it. Shall we continue our investigation? We could go to Komagata High School to look into Hitomi Okuda, or to Michio... I love this song. The song is so good. Or to Michio Shiraishi's house to find out more about her. I feel like in a spooky game that's usually like scary ambience and stuff, whenever they get a crazy banger track like this in the game, it's extra cool. There's a lot we need to do, but not a lot we can do. This ain't looking good. We're gonna run out of time if we don't do something. Gotta keep moving. Oh, okay. Oh, snap. Fancy sushi. Life can be toughy. Hitomi's helpy. Bring her back from the dead. Oh, wait. Mio's there. I mean, Mio's in the pictures. That means she's alive, right, guys? Right? Surely. Surely that's not just a flashback or something. There she is, right? Oh, good morning, Yako. Huh? Yako? Rise and shine. Huh? You're up. Huh? It's morning. I'm like, are you okay? Can you remember your name? Duh, I'm the Spectre of the Spirit Board. Yes, I am the Spectre of the Spirit Board. No, don't fall back asleep. You must still be dreaming. Wake up. Yes, I'm Yako Sakazaki. Good. Oh, Mio, thanks for last night. Was everything okay? Yep, still alive. I couldn't dispel the curse echo or learn the identity of who used it, but I managed to at least get away. In that situation, it's the best you can hope for. I'm sorry I got you involved in something so dangerous. I meant to look for you as soon as the sun rose, but I was just so sleepy. I can't even remember when I fell asleep. It's okay. It's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through. Besides, I also feel bad that you've been wrapped up in all of this. It's supposed to be my job to prevent that from happening. Oh yeah, you did say something about that last night. Just who are you exactly, Mio? Oh, well, the truth is I've been trained on things having to do with the supernatural. Huh? You mean you can learn that kind of stuff like you would the flower arranging? I had quite the eventful childhood. That sounds like it must have been tough. Yes, it would take a long time to explain. So let's leave it like that for now. As fate would have it, I ended up as an apprentice, or maybe more like the assistant to a notable paranormal expert. Oh shit, you're like... Now I'm like mixing in like Muroko-chan into this game. Schools have always had more paranormal disturbances because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things. I'm sent to schools that may experience something paranormal and put a stop to it before it happens. Wow, that's amazing. So it's like a part-time job you do while you're also being a student? Well, I do help to maintain public order, but it's part of my training. I don't get any money. Oh, you got it rough then. Still, that is really amazing. You were so cool when you faced off against the evil spirit. True. 100% true, by the way. I never know if I should be happy when you compliment me like that. But anyways, that's why it's up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at the school. And why I'm going to look into the cause of all this. But for now, let's head to school. Yeah. Oh, do you have your curse stone? Now that it's daytime and its power is diminished, I should be able to hold on to it. Want to give it a try? Right, I do have it, but... Yako? Is it really so wrong? Trying to bring Michio back, I mean? I can't approve of it. The rite may seem like a dream come true, but it involves taking the lives of other people, then... If it involves taking the lives of other people, then... Yeah, true. I want to make sure this whole ritual ends without anyone getting hurt. Too late. That's what I believe in and what I'll put before anything else. I'm sorry, but is it okay if I hold on to it? Yako. I promise I won't use the curse no matter what, but maybe there's some other way. I just have this feeling that I shouldn't give up on the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you, even if it's to stop the curses. For the Michio that still exists within me, I'll settle things so that we can move forward. Okay, but if you ever feel in danger, you can give me the curse stone at any point. I feel like I should not have this curse stone, not gonna lie. Thank you, Mio. Okay, then, let's go. What is that? What just updated? Oh. Okay, so the Yako Sakazaki's family owns a candy shop. Very cool. Na, 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 na. That's pretty sweet. Wow, people that are actually here, and it's not like the dead of night. Isn't that crazy? Huh? I thought it unusually noisy. It was a big group of people and police in front of the school. Did something happen? The police are here, then something must have. I'll go ask. Thanks. This isn't good. Huh? What happened? Don't panic, okay? The first teacher who came to work this morning found something. Okay. Mr. Janucci was found dead in the middle of the school grounds. What? They're closing the school for today. But that's not all. I didn't know this either since I wasn't I don't watch the morning news, but rumors are spreading that a number of bodies were found nearby. What? There's no way. Why? Could it be because of the curse? We don't know enough to say. From what I heard, Mr. Jonichi's body was in the middle of the grounds, but his body was covered in bruises like he'd fallen from somewhere high. Weird. Taking into account his unnatural death and the timing, it's very likely it has something to do with the curse. You're saying someone used their curse on him last night? It seems like it, doesn't it? That's so scary. Yeesh, that the curses really do kill people. And someone used it. Shh, keep your voice down, okay? What would happen if another curse bearer heard you? Sorry. What got updated now? Oh, he's dead. Cool. I wish I had a little more information, but they've locked up the front gate. Maybe we could sneak in through the back entrance. Hmm? That person over there. Isn't that Hitomi Okuda? You're right, that's unusual. Oh, but she was at the school last night, too. She must know something about Mr. Junichi. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, Mio, wait for me. Wait for me, Mio! Huh. So you're telling me the two of you were the ones at the school last night? No sense hiding it then. Plus, I owe you one, Mio. I'll tell you everything I know. She's cool. Thank you. She owes you? Yeah, right after I transferred here, there was a bit of trouble. She gave me one of those, what was it? Oh, exorcisms. Huh, so that's what it was. Did you hear about Mr. Janucci? Heard about it? I've known about it since last night. I saw that asshole bite it on the school grounds myself. What? You saw it happen? Tell us about it. What happened exactly? Don't really know myself. It was pitch black. What can I tell you? Well, what I can tell you... It was almost dawn, probably around 3. He started freaking out all of a sudden, ran out on the ground like someone was chasing him, and screamed. Ah, somebody help me. Forgive me, Michio. Or something like that while he was running around. Michio? He mentioned Michio? Was there anyone else on the grounds? It was too dark to see from where I was. But just for a second, I think I saw a girl in a school uniform with her hair in braids. Oh? I didn't go out to make sure, so it could have been nothing for all I know. Then I heard him begging for his life like I was wrong. Like, I was wrong, and I'll do anything. Then all of a sudden, his arms and legs snapped, even though he was just standing there. His arms and legs broke without anything being done to him. He fell over and quit moving, so I thought I'd better get out of here. Wait, that sounds like the reed. That sounds like what the reed would do, right? Arms and legs are related. But it also kind of sounds like the same way that Michio died. So, Then he croaked. That's all I saw. I see. But from what you've told us, it almost sounds like Michio's ghost chased down Mr. Junichi and killed him. Hell, if I know anything about that, I'm just telling you what I heard him say. Did you tell that story to the police? Nope, and I ain't gonna. Can't count on them for shit. Not like they'll believe in such an insane story anyway. Right. But there must be at least one person in the police worth trusting, right? Yeah, I guess. There was this one cop who always got on my case about stuff. But he died just the other day. Oh, he did. I'm sorry to hear that. Everyone who gets involved with me ends up dead. Maybe I really am cursed. Pisses me off. You've got it all wrong. The spirit that possessed you wasn't that kind of spirit. Huh? It wasn't? Yeah, this was just an unfortunate coincidence. Though I'm sure that was hard enough for you. Reeds are pretty snappable. True. That's all I know about that asshole's death. Hey, Mio, I've been thinking about something. The way she described it reminded me of something. The way that Mr. Jonichi died, it sounded a lot like how Michio died. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Huh. Of course, I didn't see it myself, but the state Michio's body was in, it was like she had fallen from high up. Could they have been killed by the same curse? I don't think so. The curse of the 7 mysteries hadn't manifested when she died. So now we got 2 mysterious curse-sounding ass deaths from before the curse game started. There's definitely something going on around here. And if we can trust what the spirit board said, then Michio died in an accident. Oh, right. That's all I know about that asshole's death. Okay. He told me, were you possessed by some kind of evil spirit? I don't understand it all too well myself. What I can say for sure is, thanks to Mio, the weird symptoms that were happening to Mio all went away. Yep, some people are born with a natural sensitivity for the paranormal. They tend to end up isolated as they struggle to relate to people around them. They also tend to draw spirits to them naturally. This can cause strange symptoms they don't understand, like headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations, even memory problems. I'm sure it must have been very hard. So that's how it works, huh? They gotta fix those pesky floorboards or guardrails. Are you talking about like that spooky sound that keep playing? Or something else? Or am I just misunderstanding here? Do people also have their personality taken over when possessed too? Or the 2 people dead? Oh, because people just keep falling over shit? Yeah, you're right. It's possible with spirits who have a very close relationship to their target, like siblings or a parent and child. But you almost never hear about people being taken over completely. It's when the 2 parties aren't in sync that those negative effects can start to appear. So the seances or whatever you see on TV are all bogus? Not quite. There are mediums and diviners? I guess I don't actually know how you say. Would you say diviners? I know it's like a divination. Whatever. Who can align their minds with the spirits they call. Though there are people on TV who are just putting on a performance. You would say diviners? Okay, I wasn't sure. Huh. There are people who in life had extremely powerful spirit sense or a deep connection with the person, but even they shouldn't be able to completely take over the person they possess. And even if they could, it'd only be enough to pressure them to choose certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do on their own to begin with. But if that's the case, wouldn't you not know if you were choosing that behavior of your own will or not? Hence why there's a lot of cases where people don't even realize they're possessed. The spirit may influence the behavior and memories of the host. The deeper their connection in life, the easier it is for that to occur. I see. Getting possessed by a spirit is pretty complicated, huh? It must have been tough for you being possessed for so long, Hitomi. Whatever might happen to me doesn't make any difference. Me being able to see the spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things ended up like this. Yeah, it's not like being able to see them is your fault either. The same goes for me. Maybe it's because maybe it's something we have to live with. I think you have a knack for it yourself, Yako. I bet you could see them too with a little training. I think I may pass. So that's why you do the job you do, huh, Mio? I thought she was a weirdo when she showed up, all of a sudden saying she was going to exorcise me. If you hadn't said anything, I probably would have knocked your lights out. You tried to perform an exorcism on her without telling her anything? You see, in my experience, most people don't understand no matter how much I explain. They only accept my explanation after they see the results. Huh, guess that makes sense. You told me, last night before you witnessed Mr. Jonichi collapse, can I ask you what he and you were doing in the classroom? You gonna tell the cops? Oh, right, with everything that happened with Mr. Jonichi. They'll suspect you if we told them we saw you with him last night. Anytime something happens with someone like me, all those shitty adults are jumping to conclusions. I understand. I won't tell them. You wouldn't have been able to kill him anyway. If you say so, then I don't mind telling you about it. What? Why am I being ermed? So last night... Oh, are we just erming the whole situation in the classroom? So last night... That piece of shit Janucci called me over here acting like he was going to attack me or something. Oh, you're jumping to conclusions? I see. What? How terrible. Whatever, I'm glad he's dead. He had it coming. Calling people worthless and cancer on society when he doesn't know shit about them? That asshole is the one who was always acting like scum if you asked me. Is that so? Could you tell us more in detail about why he called you out in the middle of the night? It's hard to explain. Where to start? Well, first let's do this. Just kidding. What did you mean by Mr. Junichi acting like scum? Was he doing something bad? You know Michio Shiraishi, right? The girl who killed herself? Huh? Michio? I don't know everything, but that creep of a teacher had some dirt on her. And he was using it to blackmail her, call her up after school and make her do whatever he wanted. What? What do you mean when you say whatever he wanted? I'll leave it to your imagination. Nothing that a couple model students like you would ever get involved in. No way, that's... How? What do you mean by dirt? I don't know anything about this. How could I not know about this?
What?
Guys, I think we should be jumping to conclusions. I think we should be, guys. Yako, I know how you feel, but try to calm down. You got guts acting like you're her friend. Junichi really did a number on both Michio's body and soul. She probably felt like she couldn't tell anyone, like she had to suffer alone. No, how terrible. You tell me, how do you know about this? I just happened to walk in on it. I know the spots around school people go to when they want to stay out of sight. He ran off in a panic when I yelled at him asking what he was doing. Walked in on it? They're not going to show us this, right? Okay, alright. Yeah, alright. There's a lot of implications here. I don't think they're going to just show it. I couldn't just, or say it even. I couldn't just leave her alone, looking like she was about to cry, so I stuck around for a bit. She told me everything that happened in whispers. She probably figured I wasn't the type to spread that stuff around. But she never asked for my help. She told me that she was fine and to keep it a secret. Michio, why? She probably thought that she had to just grit her teeth till it was through. She was naive. I tried to tell her that if you give guys like that an inch, they'll take a mile. She kept saying about how it was her punishment. She was soft. No. Of course, Junichi didn't change. She kept on doing what he was doing. I don't understand either of them, but that's as much as I was involved. And then she killed herself. Nothing I could do about it now. Well, tell me, if you knew about it, then why didn't you... You trying to say it's my fault? She told me not to say anything. She told me she was fine. So what the hell more responsibility do I have other than what I already did? Yako, there's no point in blaming Hitomi. Michio, why? Did you hear what this dirt was? Nope, never heard what it was. But from the sound of it, he'd been blackmailing her since about a year ago. For that long? The dick probably caught her doing something she shouldn't have been. She looked well behaved, and there's more to a person than meets the eye, you know. There must be some reason. Dunno, got nothing to do with me. So last night, how did it start? Right. Remember that nosy cop I mentioned who was always on my case? He died at the former Yasuda Gardens a couple days ago. Yoshimi was his name. He was part of the juvenile division. He didn't look like a cop at all. Real rough guy, but good at looking out for folks. So he was the only one I could talk to. So there was someone like that with the police. So there was someone like that with the police. It's too bad he ended up dying. Oh, another thing. One time he suddenly introduced his fiancée to me. It was hilarious seeing a big guy like that act like a shy little kid all of a sudden. She told me that she was like me when she was my age and that she was on my side. It must have been a terrible loss for her too. Yeah, I do feel a little bad for her when I think about how sad she must be. And I saw him at the gardens the night he died. Oh no. Whenever I would get worked up over something, Yoshimi always took me straight to that park. Then he'd listen to whatever it is I was pissed off about. That day he called me over like usual. But something seemed off about him, like he was worried about something. Worried about something? Yeah, he asked me for a favor too. That was pretty unusual. A favor? Like what kind of favor? He handed me a weird talisman and asked me to hold on to it for him. A talisman? Yeah, just a normal good luck charm. I figured if that's it, then sure, I'll take it. I have it with me now. But that wasn't all. Then he told me about that he wanted to go look for a talisman Michio Shiraishi had that looked like this one. Could this be the second killing game? And not the first? Oh, that could be it, right? There could be a different one that had talismans. Huh. Huh? Michio? What does she have to do with this? Yoshimi had been meeting up with her and talking with her. While they were together, he noticed that she had like a special talisman or something. But apparently Michio always avoided the subject.
I don't know.
A talisman that Michio had. He knew that I knew her, so that's why he asked me he said. Could there have been something that Michio couldn't even tell the police about? I know things at home were a little complicated. From what I heard, Michio was keeping her mouth shut about what Jonichi was doing to her. Hard to talk with the cops when someone's got dirt on you. And I didn't squeal on anything about Michio either. Michio, what is it that had such a strong grip on you? So basically, Yoshimi didn't just have his eye on Michio, but her talisman too. But after she died, he didn't know where it ended up. So since I knew her from school, he wanted me to look into it for him. Is there something special about the 2 talismans? I wonder why he gave it to you. Hell if I know. When I looked inside it, there was just a weird kind of grimy scrap of wood. So you've seen inside it. From the way he was acting, that seemed important to him somehow. But to be honest, what he was asking for was such a pain in the ass. I figured he had to be serious about it. Oh, and since he died right after that... Yeah, he even said to me, if anything happens to me, take those 2 talismans. Give them to a guy named Nakagoshi at the police department. Knowing what I know now, he probably felt that something was going to happen to him. Nakagoshi? Do you know him, Mio? No, I've just heard the name, I think. So there really is a Nakagoshi. That's a relief, at least. Anyway, it didn't feel right just ignoring a dead guy's last request. Hitomi. Yeah? A talisman. Would you mind if I had a look at it? Sorry, but I don't trust you all that much yet. It's important to me. Oh, okay. Really? Even after I, like, exercised you? Yeah, it's not enough? Whatever. So, last night you were looking for the talisman Michio had. Yeah. And I figured that piece of garbage teacher would know the most about Michio. I asked him yesterday afternoon if he knew anything about her talisman. He gave me some cryptic response like, I can't talk about it right now, come to the school tonight. He even gave me the code to the lock on the back entrance. He seemed pretty willing to give it out, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's used it for secret meetings before. I can only imagine. We climbed over the front gate to get in. So yeah, we met up in the classroom in the middle of the night. But nothing he said made any sense. Like that I was really Michio and stuff like that. He went on and on about how it was my fault that if only I hadn't been around or something. He grabbed a hold of me, breathing heavily. Eep. Were you okay? Yeah, that's right when you 2 showed up. I was able to get away while Jonichi was freaking out. Oh my gosh, good thing you got away. Oh, so you're saying it would have been really bad if I just didn't check in on the classroom. That's what they're saying, I think. So it's really all thanks to you 2 that I got away. But I didn't really get any info about the talisman, so the whole thing ended up was sort of a bust. Afterward, I was wondering what you 2 were up to, so I hid nearby. Then I saw you and old man Ashimiya talking. Then Mio showed up. Oh, he did? That's also why I saw Jonichi come back outside and bite it. I see. So you were only here to look for Michio's talisman. I was dumb to fall for that creep Jonichi's trap so easily. It could have gone a lot worse, but I lucked out. So true. What you described does sound like a Michio killed Mr. Jonichi. She did have a reason to hate him after all. No way, you mean that was really her ghost, like for real? Those who die bearing strong resentment or regret can occasionally become spirits, either bound to a place or roam freely. However, it'd usually be impossible for them to kill the living. Most don't have that kind of power. But it's possible that they could possess someone close to them and act on those lingering regrets. Huh, I wonder if that's what happened. Alright, then supposing what the spirit board has said is true and Michio's death was an accident, then she must have had some regrets. If she really hadn't given up on living, that is. I don't think she was the kind of girl who would just give up no matter what the situation. I don't really know, but she didn't seem like she had something tormenting her so much that she'd kill herself. I mean, I don't know, guys. 1 year of that? Would that not be enough? And that's all I know. Happy? I still gotta look for the talisman. Sure. Thank you, Hitomi. Oh, and if you 2 find out anything about Michio's talisman, I'll be sure to let you know. Thanks. Oh, can we get your contact info? Where can we normally find you? Right, I'm not home most of the time. Usually I'm at a friend's place. Here's the phone number. Thanks. We'll call her if we need to talk with you. And, what is it? You're easier to talk to than I imagined. I was kind of scared at first, but I'm not anymore. Shut up. You were the one avoiding me. Anyway, catch you later, and don't die out there, okay? Thanks. We'll be careful. She's cool. Delinquents are cool characters always, like 90% of the time. All right then. Hopefully she doesn't get turned into Hitomi butter like a certain other delinquent that we know about. We got a lot of new information. Sounds like Mr. Junichi was killed by a curse, just as we thought. Which means there was a curse bearer at the school. Multiple, in fact. Multiple? You think so? Yes, that curse echo, the curse echo we experienced in the school and the one that killed Mr. Junichi seem to be different. The people in the school at the time other than us were Mr. Junichi, Hitomi, and Old Man Ashimiya, who you ran into. I was thinking it would be among them, but there was one more person. Hitomi saw a girl in a school uniform with braids. From what Hitomi was saying, it doesn't seem like she's one. Mr. Junichi is pretty suspicious, though. If he were a curse bearer, it would certainly explain why he was killed. Right, that's why I say there were multiple. Oh, right, that person who killed Mr. Jonichi would have to be one too. Wait, so maybe I should have just killed Mr. Jonichi. I should have just assumed the worst and killed him. I wonder if that's a whole different route if I did that. I probably have to do that at some point, huh? Which means it must be either the mysterious girl or Old Man Ashimiya. Yeah, we should certainly be careful of them. That said, the mysterious girl and the fact that Mr. Jonichi thought it was Michio that was attacking him has me wondering. Of course, I thought Michio herself was actually there, but... Oh, I just remembered. I also saw Mr. Araishi outside the main gate last night. He did? Oh, yeah, he was there, wasn't he? But that was after I took his talisman, though. Timeline-wise, I checked it, and it was after I already took his talisman. So I don't think he did it. Oh, sorry, his curse stone. It's likely that he's involved with the curses, given that he's the one doing research on the Rite of Resurrection. So we'll have to be careful of Old Man Ashimiya and Mr. Araishi. I want to believe that not all curse bearers will be hostile, but... Unless there's a chance that he was holding 2 curses and only gave away 1. Because I was holding 2 curses when I talked to him. As for what to do now, I'd like to find out who is responsible for the Feast of Shadows that set this off and how they did it. I don't think we'll be able to end this without stopping it at its source. Huh, that makes sense. In which case, next we should do what exactly? We need to talk with Mr. Araishi. He definitely knows something. It should be safer during the day, so I think we should try to look for him. Got it. I'll help in any way I can. But the school is closed. I wonder where he could be. Let's try heading someplace someone may know where he is. Where to go then? Oh shit. This is going to be an extended high school girls part. There's like 5 places to visit. Holy moly. Alright, shit. So we're here right now, right? So if I press this again, what happens? What? Watch it just repeat everything I just did. Watch it just repeat every single thing I just did. That would be really stupid. So I walked 2 steps back towards the school. Okay, great. And so... Oh shit, that was a decision? No, wait, I thought I was going to be able to check everything. But did he decide to just go to the same place? Okay, guys, watch it just be like a random sudden death. Mio Suzu and Yako Sakazaki decided on their next location to visit. The same place.
Oh no!
Wait, it just stopped. Guys. Guys, what do you mean? Okay, now I feel like I gotta do that again. Because what the hell? Because they didn't even progress. It's still there as an open end. Like normally when everything's done, they get faded out. But this one's still kind of glowing. You know, I think deciding where she goes changes things for some of the other scenarios. Because like if these guys, it would change whether or not they run into each other or not. I feel like, right? I should probably change that. I don't think I should keep her at the school. These guys are going to some restaurant. I don't know where the hell these guys are right now. Or should I wait until I do these first to see where I should take them after? Maybe I should do that. What do you guys think? Should I like check these out first to get some ideas of locations? Damn, man. Okay, I'm just gonna save again. Why not? Alright, what's going on up here? We haven't seen her in a while. And him. Haruwe Shigima. Shigima Mansion. Good morning, ma'am. How are you feeling? I'm just a chatter. I can't be expected to make decisions. I'm fine. I hope we make good progress today. How's your curse stone looking? I haven't felt anything from it since sunrise. Interesting. It's possible that its powers can only be unleashed at night, then. That aside, why are you so late this morning? There are unfortunately some things that can't be investigated while the world slumbers. But I did get some research done in what limited time I had. Very well, let's talk. To the bush! The town is beginning to wake up once more. The clamor of society can be heard from beyond the garden gates. Like any day, a cloud of pollution drifts out from the industrial area. The cigarette's gone. The town is beginning to wake up once more. Blah, blah, blah. I didn't mean to read that one again. I meant to read mansion. This is the old mansion where I was born and raised. On the playground is where I spent most of my days. No one's in the mansion at the moment. The door has been locked shut. Housekeeper's already left after cleaning and preparing food. By the way, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. And what's that? Our current plan is to steal a curse stone that's already absorbed soul dregs, but I'm wondering if it would suffice to not steal, but instead negotiate with the curse bearer and have them use the right for our purposes. Oh? I mean, I suppose that would accomplish the same, but do you think it's possible? As long as we offer compensation, it may prove much easier than you'd expect. Compensation. Cash, for instance. That wouldn't be off the table for a family as rich as the Shigimas, would it? Of course, why any amount would be fine if it'd get the job done. It won't let monetary matters lead me to regrets the way it did back with the ransom. Okay, with that option on the table, let's figure out our strategy. Oh yeah, I can just pay someone to fix it. Duh. He's looking a bit tired. He must have been up all night investigating. We may be surrounded by curses and death, but it matters little. My only concern is whether I can see my child again. Do you have a curse bearer with whom we can negotiate in mind? Not yet. Surprisingly, it seems the other curse bearers haven't been that proactive about collecting soul dregs. Did you see the news this morning? No, I haven't. Overnight, 3 mysterious deaths were reported in this area. They've yet to announce the identities of the bodies found, but they've been nicknamed the Honjo serial killings. It's garnered quite some attention on the streets. Oh my. Only 3? That's what I thought. Even if the victims were curse bearers, just 1 or 2 wouldn't be enough soul dregs. And for what those curse stones are capable of, a mere 3 victims seems a little on the low side. With this little activity all through the night, the curse bearers must be a cautious bunch. Yeah, who's been very scared about pressing that button, huh? Certainly not me. What's holding them back? Are we not all after the power of resurrection? There may still be some undiscovered victims, but it doesn't seem like anyone has gathered enough soul dregs yet. We might have to set up some bait to spur them into action. And then we can offer them the deal. None of the curse bearers seem very proactive. I wonder if the situation could be what the mastermind who kicked it all off intended. Now, that's an interesting theory. You think there's someone behind this all? You mentioned hearing an agonized voice telling you to kill when you first obtained the curse stone. That doesn't sound like a coincidence to me. Someone agitated the curses in this area on purpose, and they are likely after the rite of resurrection as well. So you're thinking this person is not one of the curse bearers? You got a sharp mind, ma'am. Though it might seem obvious for the mastermind to be a curse bearer and collect soul dregs if they were after the rite. This would be very risky, seen as since as a curse bearer they themselves would become a target. So it'd actually be more convenient for them to if the curse bearers move less aggressively. That's right, but despite that, they've been inciting the curse bearers to commit murders. Why? Let's consider this. What if the mastermind isn't trying to collect soul dregs themselves? You mean their intention was also to steal the souls while the other curse bearers compete with each other from the start? Sitting back and observing from the sidelines is a safer course of action, which is why I figured it was best for us to attempt the same strategy. Huh. So how should we do it? There's still reason to suspect the mastermind could be a curse bearer themselves. To be honest, I want to keep my distance from whoever it is. There's no telling what kind of power they might possess. Nejima, I guess, is possible, right? Whether our aim is to negotiate or steal, we'll have to outpace the mastermind in making contact with the other curse bearers. How do you suppose we do? At this point, all we do is search. If there's a mastermind inciting this curse bearers to collect soul dregs, can we be sure there's even a rite of resurrection? Good question. Right could be nothing but a myth fabricated to spur the curse bearers into action. Seeing it might be for naught. Do you want to give up, ma'am? Never. Understood. After all, we'll never know the truth unless we see it for ourselves. But we'll do it without using the curses ourselves. By the way, I've met a few people who seem like potential curse bearers last night. I did some investigating into all of them. But I only managed to get detailed information from 2. You're quick. I suppose that's to be expected from an investigator extraordinaire. I appreciate the flattery. First, there's Ayami Tono, the girl we talked to before, but though she isn't a curse bearer herself, she's a student attending T University of Art. She currently lives alone in an apartment near Midoriko Park. You even determined her address? You're not one to be underestimated, Mr. Investigator Extraordinaire. I called every single university with a ukiyo-e in the curriculum pretending to be her parents. I went around to check on her place on the way here. It doesn't seem like she returned home last night. I'm worried she might have run into some trouble. Didn't you attempt to follow her last night? I'm embarrassed to say, but I couldn't. She shook me. I couldn't keep track of her. And here I thought you were an investigator extraordinaire. I'd like to learn more about her, but it would take some time. She's planning to steal the curse stones just like us. It's best we act carefully around her. Next is a tall man who was dressed in black. I met him near Kinchicho. He stood out with the way he dressed. I managed to get some good information from him. Impressive. What can I say? He works as a secretary to Hihaku Soap's chairwoman. I believe his name is Takumi Yumioka. The Hihaku Soap's headquarters and factories are both located in Honjo, correct? Yes, they've been here for a while, but it's only in the past 10 years that the company has shown significant growth. I remember seeing the chairwoman on the news a few years back. She seemed to be very shrewd. With the increase in sales, I assumed she'd want her factories running at full capacity. With the harsh restrictions against the industrial waste, a lot of factories with older equipment had to be shut down. That's right. Even 10 years ago, there were many complaints about chemical plants dumping waste into the rivers. Most companies back then were more concerned with making a profit than protecting the environment. I wonder what a man working for such a company would have been up to in the middle of the night. On the way here, I stopped by the company's headquarters, but they hadn't started for the day. I should have better luck later. Let's hope you will. Perhaps you're interested in seeing if the right would be beneficial for their product research into beauty and skincare? Huh, now that's an interesting thought. Who's the last one again? I ran into one more suspicious young man last night. This one seemed to be out collecting soul dregs, right? Oh yeah, that guy. He's dead now. Indeed. I couldn't get a look at him, though, and I couldn't gather enough intel to properly identify him. Well, that's a shame. But I could make an educated guess. Oh? You know that researcher who discovered the... Oh, never mind. It's the other guy. I thought this was the teacher for a second. Who discovered the ancient text in the Rite of Resurrection, the one that lives near here? His name is Hideki Araishi, the man who I met... The man I met was very similar in stature. Oh my, even he is involved? How awfully suspect. Considering his background, couldn't he be the one who initiated the whole affair? I think it's possible, yes. Which is why I decided to refrain from making contact with him for the time being. Safety first. Understandable. Of course, I want to learn more, but this isn't the right time to focus on him. I prefer to ascertain who else is a curse bearer. First, I'll return to Hihaku Soaps to see that man in black. The headquarters are down on South Waragesui's Street. Okay, cool. I learned something new about the criminal involved with the kidnapping. It concerns the serial killers. There was a body found at Komagata High School. That person was identified as a school teacher, and his name was Kohei Jinochi. Do you think he was a curse bearer? Not sure. It's possible. But regardless, this means the two people who knew about the truth about the kidnapping are both dead. Just when we were getting somewhere. It isn't enough to make me give up, of course. Still, we don't know anything about Michio Shiraishi's residence. It'd be wise to pay it a visit. Understood. In addition to the 3 victims associated with the Honjo serial killings, there's Michio Shiraishi, who reportedly committed suicide, the police officer who died at the former Yasuda Gardens. If strange deaths continue occurring like so, there's bound to inspire strange rumors. But those last 2 have nothing to do with the 7 mysteries, no? It's true. Both occurred a week before this accursed situation began. Still, it cannot be ruled out. It's possible that the mastermind was involved with even those killings. How? What if there were preliminary steps to awakening the 7 mysteries curses? Can we really assume they're unrelated just because the timing doesn't match up? Or rather, the police officer's death is so baffling that it would be easier if it were connected to these curses. The victim wasn't the type to be caught off guard easily. You seem to know a lot about this. I suppose we weren't strangers. My personal feelings might have wrapped up in this one too. I see. If you were to investigate the matter more, you might get a lead on the mastermind. You're right. If we wish to focus on the mastermind's identity, this would be the starting point. Ooh. Let me just double check that to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah. So it's kind of like what I was thinking about people with cursed powers earlier. We might even discover more deaths related to the curses on the way. We should pay attention to today's news. Well, that's all I have to report. Shall we continue on with our investigation? What do you want to do? If you still can't use the curse stone, taking a walk around should be a fine place to start. Right, let's go together. I want to see what's going on for myself. In that case, I'll trust you to decide on where we should go, ma'am. What? Not again! Where should I go to begin my search? Which places have stood out to me most so far? Guys! I'm gonna mess this up again, aren't I? Send everybody to the high school. Let's just have a high school meetup. Here we are at Ground Zero, Kamagata High School. Oh, never mind, this thing's still happening. I guess it's logical the police got this place shut down. The teacher's body was found here after all. It's as if the students have nowhere to go now, now that the school is closed. Stickers? 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 Y'all see any stickers? I don't see any stickers. The news has attracted a bunch of curious onlookers, huh? That works in our favor. The more people around, the better we can blend in. Oops. Nothing sticking out? True. It seems the officers are still inspecting the scene. Entry has been strictly prohibited. He appears to be wary of those police officers. Maybe the police really do have something against private investigators, just like in those detective novels. This place is said to be connected with the story of the Fool's Procession. Wouldn't be surprised if a curse bearer decided to turn up. However, I need to find out if that teacher was a curse bearer or not. I expect the police to be baffled since they don't know about the curses. I can ask around and see what the students have to say. Sure. Alright, I'll go ask the students about Michio. I'm back, ma'am. So what did you learn? That school kids sure love a good rumor. I was practically drowning in stories about Mr. Jonichi and Michio, most of which seemed dubious at best. Not surprising. Most of what I heard was hardly worth a second thought, but there was one story that caught my attention. Oh? Some believe that Michio is the one who killed Mr. Jonichi. Really? The story's got 2 pieces of evidence to back it up. One of them wasn't news to me. Apparently, he's been mumbling that Michio was going to kill him for some days now. A fellow teacher overheard his mumbling and told the students. And then it spread like wildfire, I suppose. Rumors like that juicy don't stay secret for long. As for the other piece of evidence, a pigtailed girl in her school uniform was seen around the school late last night. Go on. Isn't that what Michio looked like? Although numerous people claim to have seen the girl, not one of them saw her face. Some are proposing it was Michio brought back to life, or that it was her vengeful spirit. But it's not like Michio's the only high school girl to wear pigtails. The rumor might have been made up just for the fan the flames. But if it were true, I'd want to get a hold of her in order to hear her side of the kidnapping. If she's alive, that'd be ideal. There's still one more thing I should mention. I discovered where Michio lived. The student had a list of student addresses on hand. That's an amazing find. I believe all the students actually have a copy of said list. It truly worries me how easy it was to obtain what should have been confidential information. Imagine what would happen if that information got into the wrong hands. Well, so far it hasn't, no? Sure, let's hope it stays that way. In the meantime, it's now possible for us to visit Michio Shiraishi's house. Wow, guys! I made a good thing! I did a good thing. It may do them well to stay home for some time, and if not fear of their safety. The police are probably too wrapped up in solving this case to be concerned about students' mental health. I can see that. Michio's home. I expect her family might be able to tell us more, but it's a hard topic to bring up so sudden after her death. However, it's normal for a high school girl to keep things hidden from her parents, especially if it involves criminal activity. We just gotta go talk to the high school girls I sent over to the high school, which should be here right now, but they're not. They'll let us know what's going on, right? Well, this might be one where I can actually explore every location instead of just randomly ending the game, so let's try that.
Oh, yeah, true.
The Hyaku Soap's headquarters are on the other side of the South Waragasui Street. They were closed when I visited this morning, but it appears things are up and running now. I think a small soap-making company could grow so much in such a short time. They have factories and warehouses throughout this area now. You can see why director and now chairwoman Natsue Yamamori is called the Queen. Do I have pictures of her now? Or is it just the Hyaku Soaps? I don't know pictures of her. Oh, it's just files. Oh, no, hold on. Person of interest updated. There she is. This is the person that Yumioka is like simping enough to die for. Interesting. Interesting. You mentioned that Takumi works as her secretary? That's correct. Do you think it's possible he's acting on her orders? That's exactly my thinking. A cursed bearer with both money and power could certainly look at resurrection as their next prize. Negotiating with a person of that stature may prove difficult. Do you guys think that if someone gets resurrected, is it... So here's my question. If you right to resurrect somebody, what necessarily makes you think they'll come... Like, what age will they come back as? Will they come back as, like, an ideal age? Or will they just come back as, like, alive but in their final moments of death or whatever? Because then they will just instantly die again. But, like, if you came back to life at a younger age, then an older person would think of using it as a way to regain youth. So they could just use the right of resurrection on themselves after they kill themselves. Maybe that's... I don't know why, but that seems like a crazy idea that the CEO would want to try to do using Yumioka. You know? I don't know. The business is up and running. I can see people inside the reception area. He tells me he barely slept last night, and he seems to be brimming with energy. Was I too resilient? Was I too that resilient at his age? Perhaps it's what sets apart a detective from the rest. This character talks a lot like Taco because they're both 42, I think. Back in the Edo period, the canal known as South Waragasui ran through this area, but it's been turned into a major road. It's a bit away from Kinshicho Station or Ryogoku Station, but it's still considered a nice area. The story of the ever-burning lantern and the foot-washing mansion both took place around here. Wait, so you're telling me... I just realized ever-burning lantern is the guy who kills you if you're in pitch dark for too long, right? It's 43 now, actually? Oh, you're right. So that means at the beginning of the game, I actually killed Araishi. He's the one who tried to kill me. Or he did kill me, actually, once. One of the bodies discovered this morning was found by this road as well. This is quite a lively area, huh? I suppose you could call it somewhat of a city center. Like, don't look at me. I'm shy. First, I need to confirm whether Takumi is the man I ran into last night. Then I'll be able to determine if he's a curse bearer. It'll be better if I go inside the headquarters alone. You should walk around, visit a cafe for some tea, perhaps. Okay. Is there a cafe nearby for me to walk around in, or... I'm gonna go in. It may be a while, so feel free to find somewhere to kill time. Okay, good luck in there. Whose time? I'm gonna curse him. Sorry to keep you waiting. Dude, imagine if I gave this guy that voice, I would be dead already. Good thing I didn't do something stupid like that. How did it go? I'll fast forward to the conclusion. I met with Takumi. There's no doubt he's the same man I saw last night, but it doesn't seem like he's a curse bearer. Doesn't mean he has no connections to the recent curses. He knew about the 7 mysteries. He even guessed we had a curse stone of our own. Excuse me? This guy looks like he's literally that one character from Jujutsu Kaisen. You know what I'm saying, guys? I don't even think I have to clarify. I feel like you guys would know if you watched it. I tried to approach Takumi about a fallen item after I ran into him last night. However, you said your name was Richter, correct? Nanami? Yep. That's the one. I have a favor I'd like to ask of you. I'm hoping you would hand over the curse stone in your possession. Curse stone? What do you want about? There's no need to play dumb with me. In fact, there's no time for it. I had all the same reason you did to think you were a curse bearer last night. And your arrival here only confirms that you're a curse bearer, no? You're right, we lack time. I'll confess, I am a curse bearer. I possess the curse stone of haunting clappers. I'm glad to hear the truth. Finally, this conversation is worthwhile. It is a dangerous item you hold. Give it to me. My company will take responsibility to dispose of it. I didn't know the soap business specialized in scrubbing curses clean. Good one. It is a prerogative of Miss Yamamori. Ain't daddy enough? Okay. Is that so? I assume you've obtained the curse. Assuming you've obtained the curse, you understand the power it involves, no? Mr. Yamamori possesses supernatural powers, akin to those of a god. She also has a deep love for this land, having transformed it from a pile of dirt what it once was to the home of our headquarters. She cannot stomach the fact that it's now the site of those curses run rampant. So you're telling me the Queen of Hyaku is a real-life witch? She wouldn't appreciate being called that, mind you. There's a sorcerer by the name of Suigen Gamyoda who is gallantly working behind the scenes, exercising spirits and the like. Go on. That being so, there have already been instances of the dead coming back to life. Do you understand the urgency of this matter? These are curses we're speaking of, tools which are used by wicked beings to possess people. The rite of resurrection is nothing but a fabrication meant to seduce the curse bearers into unspeakable action. If you truly understand what I am talking about, you must hand over that curse stone at once. Very interesting. With that said, just how many curse stones have you acquired so far? If what you tell me is true, surely the company would have launched a large-scale search by now. We have 6. 6? Whoa, I could rest at ease then. Here I thought I was at risk of being cursed. It seems you are on the same page. If that is the case, you should hand over your curse stone immediately. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's not actually in my possession at this moment. Considering its importance, I've kept it in hiding. Really now. Then I'll accompany you while you retrieve it. I'm sorry, but I've got something important to attend to, but I promise I'll return with it later. Very well. That was it? Then you won't refuse to provide your address and telephone number, I presume. How prudent of you. I'll oblige. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Taka. And that's how it went. The normal type Jim who just wants to have a normal life. He's just chilling in Scarlet Violet. So then they aren't after the right after all. I wouldn't be so quick to trust him. Oh. But I also feel like both those guys are the same vibe, though, honestly. That guy and the one you are offended is too daddy to be someone else. They're both just like, oh, man, you fucking get my job done, brah. I believe we're dealing with a master in deception. He may well have made up a story to convince us to part ways with our stone. I think he was lying about having procured 6 curse stones as well. Like, really? 6? That's excessive. Well, now I feel gullible. The company is plotting something. I wonder what they mean to do with those curse stones. He seemed rather desperate to get a hold of ours, despite us not having collected any soul dregs. Perhaps the people of Hyaku are the masterminds behind the curses being unleashed. Because the chairwoman's a witch? I wonder about that too. If she really were that powerful, would her secretary have divulged that information so casually? Takumi was either making it up as he went, or he's trying to spread a rumor. For what purpose would he do that? Recently, people have been caught up about this occult more than ever before. If word spreads that Hyaku's chairwoman has godlike powers, she could very well benefit socially and politically from that mystique. That's unsettling. By the way, there's one more thing of interest I heard when I was in the company's reception lobby. And what's that? People were discussing whether one of the bodies found this morning was that of a Heihaku employee. Really? Oh, it is though. We know who that is. That's Okie Okie. Shogo Okie? Whatever. So long as the officials haven't revealed the identity, it all amounts to no more than speculation though. Despite that, I have reason to believe Heihaku Soaps is deeply involved with the Seven Mysteries. At the very least, I can assure you have gathered that much. The more we know, the better our negotiations will go. Oh, oops. Okay. We should avoid Heihaku for the time being. It'll be a pain if we have to deal with Hakumi again. He got killed by these guys in another timeline? He did. How interesting that the Queen of Heihaku, or the witch, or whatever she is trying to get her hands on the right of resurrection. It's like some kind of dark fairy tale. Regardless of what is or isn't true, we must stay one step ahead. Yeah, so she could be like actually alive for a really long time, just self-resurrecting over and over again using this curse. I want you all to know that I did make this theory, so if it ends up being true for some reason, everybody got their own motivations here. Midoriko Park. Midoriya Park. Would you say Midoriko or Midoricho? I should probably be saying Midoricho or some shit, right? I don't think it would be Ko. Like Jericho. Midoricho? Midoriko? Whatever. We're here. This is Midoricho Park. Midoricho. I don't know, fucking... Guys, Mido Park. Ayame Tono lives around here. She wasn't in her apartment when I dropped by this morning. I wonder if it's worth checking again. Mido Rich... Oh! Who's that? Is that a walking wheelchair? This place is connected with the story of Garbage Park. This place is connected with the story of Taiko of Sugaru. Oh my god, it's the first chapter again, guys. Look at this. Wow. Reused asset. Not only that, Katsushika Hokosai's home was also in this area. That might be why Ayame chose to live here. Guys, if I'm supposed to be her, how come I can see my own back right now? My immersion. Unless this... Wait. That person changed positions. He was running before, now he's standing. Guys, you guys think that person over there is suspicious? He is, right? Like 100%? There's no other person standing around this park. It's always heartwarming to see children playing in the park. Richter seems to like kids, perhaps because they're on the same wavelength. Really? They're both just children? That person left! Wait, did you guys see that? He was gone. Oh shit, I didn't even pay attention, and I saw it right when I clicked the button. It seems picking up Ayame's trail is out of the question for now. Why did we even come here? Look, he's gone. You think I'm about to get... Was that a foreshadowing to me about to get jump scared, bro? Midoricho? Midoricho? Probably Midoricho. Midoricho. We won't get much done standing around here. Why don't I go check out Ayame's apartment? You don't mean to speak with her, do you? No, I'd prefer to get an idea of what she's been up to. I'd like to see whether she's been home or not, just to potentially get a trace on her movements. Then be my guest. Okay, I shouldn't be long. Are we gonna see this guy die at some point? With a mistake I made? He seems too cool to die, you know? I'm back, ma'am. So, nothing? I'm afraid so. She still hasn't returned. However, I noticed a few people who seem to be related to the police force for keeping watch in the area. I don't know if they got eyes on her apartment, but they do seem to appear to be watching the building it's in. Interesting. You got a sharp eye to have noticed them despite being so covert. What can I say? It's part of the job. However, it meant I had to refrain from knocking on her door to look or looking through her windows. It wasn't about check her electric meter or mailbox either, unfortunately. You were planning to go that far? I mean, he's thorough. We won't make much progress sticking around here. Alright, I see what you're saying. You're saying we should leave. Gotcha. Understood. Missing man in the background, though. Suspicious. Very suspicious. I mean, obviously they would have done that on purpose. Like, why else would they have a guy progressively disappear over a few talking points? That had to have been for something. Right? Let me check that one more time. Now there's a little girl there! Why are they only in one spot in front of a weird wheelchair, bro? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking... Guys, we're done with this part. Near the Shiraishi household. How did it go? I went to visit Michio Shiraishi's family home. However, no one seemed to be there. I got no answer at the door and all the lights were out. It seems to have been empty for a while now. There was a stack of newspapers out front. Of course there's nothing useful there. Guys, of course. It's a bit quieter over here, but it is a residential area after all. All these rundown row houses really scream working class, don't they? Vacation? More like... I can't think of anything. I don't understand why no one's come to this house even after Michio committed suicide. I wonder if his place is okay. I've never liked these messy and cluttered back streets. They give me the jitters every time. It's reassuring to have someone as strong and tall as Richter accompanying me. He looks so unfazed. Phased? I suppose a detective is used to this kind of thing, always investigating and chasing criminals. I wouldn't be cut out for it. Social connections run deep in working class areas like this place, so I decided to talk to the locals. I met a few nice old ladies who were kind enough to give me the scoop. Turns out the Shiraishi's reputation really went down the dumps this past year. Is that so? There's a person behind you! Another person behind you! Too many people behind you! I'll give you the quick summary. They moved here about 3 years ago. Their previous residence was in a better part of town. Michio's father died in a car accident, leaving behind just the two of them. Michio's mom, Toshiko, now a single mother, relocated here. At first they got along with their neighbors, many of which were in similar situations, helping and being helped in turn. So far so good. What happened? Well, as I said, the reputation began to go downhill about a year ago. A man recognized as Toshiko's common-law husband had moved into the household. Oh shit! So this is probably going to be related to the dirt that they had on Michiko. Did I just mess her name up? Michio. His name was apparently Kankichiro Iwai. Neighborhood gossip is something else. Somehow everyone knew his name. So what of this Iwai character? He was apparently a vulgar fellow with a criminal record. He was prone to violent outbursts. The neighbors often heard screams and shouting coming from the home. Guys, I'm just gonna randomly guess this guy is Nejima. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, but it's gonna be the lamest random guess I'm gonna make right now. The neighbors took particular note of Toshiko's screams, pleading with him not to hit Michio. That's terrible. As if it wasn't unsettling enough, every night the neighbors also began to hear an eerie chanting. Through this, Shiraishi's standing in the neighborhood plummeted rapidly. Toshiko was often seen covered in bruises and wounds. She stopped responding to her neighbors. She would just turn the other way when greeted. They kept her storm shutters closed even during the... The dirt could easily be that your stepfather is your common-law stepfather is actually the criminal Nejima. That could be the dirt. Right? That would be a good enough dirt for you to want to not get that to spread out around everywhere and completely ruin you. I think that's pretty good. I don't know. They kept their storm shutters shut, shutters closed even during the day, and effectively shut themselves away from the entire community. That sounds horrible. Why didn't the police step in and do something? Unfortunately, under our current laws, the police aren't allowed to get involved in domestic disputes. That's awful. And then Michio reportedly killed herself. Things only got worse with Iwai, and Toshiko was admitted to the hospital for physical and mental abuse. Ever since, Iwai hasn't returned to the home. Many locals expressed sympathy for Michio's circumstances, but just as many were fed up with the Shiraishis entirely and seemed relieved that things had finally quieted down again. See that they're still considered outsiders even after 3 years of living here. I don't understand it. Why would Toshiko have gotten involved with such a brutish good-for-nothing in the first place? I've heard many stories where one's partner's personality does a complete turn after entering a relationship. After her first husband's death, Toshiko's financial situation had also taken a turn for the worse. She was determined to send her daughter to a good high school. It's possible she's fell victim to sweet promises. Life can be tough, I suppose. You don't seem moved by the story, ma'am. That's fine. People have all kinds of stories. Who the hell is this guy? He literally looks like a generic mobster, man. Okay, never mind. This guy does not look like him. Common law husband of Michio Shiraishi's mother, Toshiko Shiraishi. Can Kichiro started coming and going from the Shiraishi house a little over a year ago. Okay. Guys, do you guys think this is an accurate picture? Do you guys think this is an accurate picture of Nejima? I don't think this is Nejima anymore. What if this is actually the ultimate imposter? You know? It could just be the ultimate imposter. Crossover. Oh shit, he heard me. Oh, so you came here too. What is it? Oh, it's the frickin' detectives. Cool! They're gonna meet him. Could you repeat what you know one more time for me, Richter? No! Ah, shit. We only have like 25 minutes left. No, it is freaking static. Man! Dude, we're really gonna get that kind of cliffhanger? Oh, wait, we're technically gonna see them. Oh, they're the exact same, they're in the exact same alleyway right now. Dude, can I change what where these guys went? Wait, there's a resume button? Why did they kick me out of this one? I'm like really confused. Why is there a resume button? Do you guys think now that I've discovered Michio's house, I can send these guys to Michio's house now and have a mega meetup? Is it because I went back to the school? Let me see what happens when I press resume. Oh. Okay. Can I go to Michio's house? It's right here. It's right here. Come on. All right, whatever. Let me try clicking anything else and see what happens. Okay, no, I'm literally like determining where they're going to be. This seems like really important. Where do I want these guys to be? I don't know where I want them to be yet. Out of the options we have. Oh, if I sent them to... Can I send them to Midoriko Park? Because then if I did that, then technically I could have met them... Oh no, they can't go to Midoriko Park. No, they can't go anywhere that the other guys went. So like, not yet anything's useful here. I think it's impossible to know where they should go right now. Like just straight up. All right, well, with 20 minutes left, we can at least get this half of the story and then maybe figure it out. Oh, the music started playing again. Here we are, Komagata High. Wait, I should have kept them at the high school. Give me a second. I think I fucked that up because I just sent them to the freaking park. Let me fix that right now. Flashback? Flash black? Huh? What? Okay, stay at the high school, guys. You meant back? Oh, okay. Oh, flashback. Okay. Skip. Please, I don't need it. Okay, now that they're here, now I can talk to them with the police, right? Happy Black History Month. Okay.
Oh, yeah, true.
Alternatively, it's Flash Black Month. Wait, that sounds bad. That could be like interpreted in really bad ways too. Whatever. I'm just gonna. You know what, guys? Let's just go to the high school. Wait, you know what? That sounds even worse now. All right, you know what? Fuck. All right. They're there! It actually worked! Wait, did you guys see that? They're actually there now. They weren't here before. Here we are, Komagata High. Classes are suspended for the day, so the students are just kind of wandering around aimlessly. I didn't actually think that was going to work, but it did.
Yay!
That's so cool. Guys, tell me that's cool. Tell me you all agree with me. Komagata High's gymnasiums also serves as a polling place and evacuation center. A lot of buildings around here are still made of wood, but this place looks safe and sturdy. Is there something on my shirt? Don't tell me I stink. You do. Stink ugly. Wait. These are the dead teachers also attract a fair share of rubberneckers. What'd you say? The atmosphere is kind of tense with this many cops around. The school gate will stay locked while forensics inspects the scene of the incident. Looks like they're still busy. Let's talk to the person in charge later. Who is this female student? Huh? That's... Boss, what is it? You want to talk to those girls? I do! I'm so excited! Yeah, I do. This is divine intervention. We were brought here for a reason. Come on, area. Huh? What? It is divine intervention. I did this. I am the divine... I'm just kidding. Hey, aren't you... You must be that high schooler skirting that child labor laws who I've heard so much about. Say that again. Oh, look, it's the face. Sorry about that. He's with me. Mr. Tsutsumi, if that's how you feel, maybe you should look into improving my working conditions. I'd prefer not to work for free, to be honest. Don't you worry about that. If you help us out, you can have whatever you want. Boss's treat. Wait, really? Oh, look at that. That's it. Those are some cute faces. Thank you so much. I've always wanted to go to a fancy sushi place. Oh, yeah, like one of those places in Ginza. I've never been. Let's go. Got ourselves a deal, right, boss? The girls are at our service. Hold on now. What just happened? I never said I'd... Sushi. Looking forward to it, boss. Hey, wait. Since when were you included? You guys sure are funny. You should do stand-up. It's usually easy to let Aereo do the talking when it comes to young people, but we only have a day. It'd be quicker if I take the reins this time. We didn't manage to win them over with the promise of food. Let's see how this plays out. It's a bold move, Cotton. Forensic is still investigating the area. I didn't really want to bring these kids to a place like this, but there are too many onlookers outside for us to speak comfortably. Besides, it would have been good to have Mio look around the scene too. Why does he know Mio? I don't actually remember if they even mentioned that, or if it's just like a first-time thing right now. Oh, look, I can put that... Look, I can put the emote there. Perfect. Oh, no, she's laughing! Okay. Mio Kurosuzu. She's like a disciple in the Paranormal Affairs of the Paranormal Affairs chief. Oh! Oh, so she actually is being taught by Paranormal Affairs as in the police department? I see. I heard that she helps with the investigations free of charge under the guise of training. Although she's my old boss's protege, she helped me out plenty while I was in Paranormal Affairs. She may look meek, but she's got strong spirit sense, sharp instincts, and courage. Plus, quite the brain to back it all up. That said, I can't help but think there's some kind of darkness following her around. Oh, you mean that person there? Nah, this can't be it. She's certainly well versed in the paranormal. I just can't go over the darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Well, this is Yako Sakazaki. She was with Mio. Could she be a friend? Did Mio finally make a friend? If she did, it would do this old man's heart good. Better not say that out loud. Don't want to make her look bad. Huh? You want to talk to me? You'd probably be better off asking Mio. Huh? Okay. Can I just say, I really want to say it. I think it's really cool that this art style actually has like different body types and stuff going on. You know what I mean? I like how it's a really cool mix of like more realistic stuff and anime style. So how much have you been able to figure out? Well, I know what happened around midnight last night. Like, I feel like a lot of characters have completely different face shapes and body shapes, but they're not like they're not always like extreme differences. Like, you know, like how usually they'll like super emphasize it. Like, if someone's chubby, they're just like they're like fucking Choji, and then everyone else is just like not Choji. A clip, yay! Thank you. Well, I know what happened around midnight last night. Someone invoked the Feast of Shadows, which boosts the power of curses, then brought forth the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. That allows even those who do not have the power to cast curses to gather soul dregs the right of resurrection. At least, that's my hypothesis. Sounds about right so far. I'm sure you know, there are actually 9 mysteries, not 7. When the Feast of Shadows was cast, the cursed stones appeared before those who wanted the right at the locales of the 7 mysteries. We've managed to gather 3 curse stones so far, including the one I got first, the Evergreen Beach. You got 3 already? Wow. We have the curse stone of the Fool's Procession, while Yako, the girl standing behind me, does. That's me, Yako, the girl standing behind me. She does? Is she alright? We could take it off your hands. Well, the Feast of Shadows has no effect during the day, and there's still something I want to find out. Alright, I'll leave the Fool's Procession with you two then. Thank you. Please keep collecting the other curse stones. I'll be looking for a way to stop the Feast of Shadows. Okay, got it. That should make things go more smoothly. What about the other curse bearers? Have you run into any of them? Well, last night at school... You were here last night? Yes, you see... Huh. You two were using a spirit board? That's so cool. So that's when you ran into the curse echo. I'm glad you survived the encounter, yeah. It sure would have been unfortunate if you randomly died, Mio. Good thing that didn't happen. Somehow we managed to get away without accidentally setting it off. The curse echo we saw took the shape of a woman with a missing arm and leg. Nejima! That's Nejima's freaking one-sided read. What? A woman missing an arm and a leg. That's the one-sided read. One-sided read. This is bad. Huh? What's so bad about that one? You idiot, think! The curse bearer of the one-sided reed is Nejima! He admitted it himself, that's his curse! Oh, that's right, but if that's the case... Nejima might have been here last night. What? I mean, it's possible he was lying to us, but... What? Who's Nejima? No clue. You better tell them. I'm so glad to have characters meeting each other. I like the hype as shit, man. You know what I'm saying, guys? It's like super hype, isn't it? Oh, I should probably look at that, actually, before we fucking randomly leave the area. What's that rope all about? It indicates where Jonichi's body was found. They've moved his body, but this way we still have an idea of how it was found. Yeah, it's a little gross. You can even see how his arms and legs are all, ugh. Cool it, Ario. You're scaring her. This is kind of stuff's a little much for a kid. Hey, I'm pretty sure you only asked because you were staring at it so intently. No, I was just looking at it. Alright, that's enough. Mio, what do you think? I hate it the second I look at the scene. You're right, traces of a curse still linger here. I figured as much. Does that mean Janochi was killed with one of the curses of the 7 mysteries? Yes, a strong curse like that always leaves behind a trace. Wow, Mio, you're so calm. Are you used to this kind of thing? I wouldn't say I'm used to it. It just comes with experience, I guess. So yes. No, I've heard some stories about you. Didn't you investigate a gruesome scene where someone had been killed by a paranormal attack without even breaking a sweat? Stop it, Mr. Sutsumi. She's gonna get the wrong idea. Whoa, that's amazing. Mio, you're a professional. Do you think? Totally. You're so cool even in the face of death. That's awesome. When you put it like that, I'm not sure how awesome it is. So a curse was used here, which means the curse bearer might have been on the scene too. Hello? Okay, I guess I gotta look at that later. Still no check mark. This is one hell of a coincidence, huh? But this random girl you know is already involved with the case. It's like someone orchestrated this. Hold on. Did this update? Huh? No, okay. So, Nejima's trying to take advantage of the Feast of Shadows for his own nefarious purposes. Huh? He said he's going to massacre the city at sundown today? And he's trying to get to your daughter too? That's why we're here. That's why we've been trying to find him, but to no avail. Honestly, this information has been the most useful we've gotten so far. So just to be sure, would you tell me who else was at the school last night? Well, as far as we know, there was us, Mr. Janucci, and one of our classmates, Hitomi. Don't forget, old man Ashimiya. Wait, Hitomi? Do you mean Hitomi Okuda? Second year student? Well, yes. Why? Boss! So she was here last night. I saw Hitomi early. Wait, hold on a second. Okay, never mind. Could that be possibly her? No, she's a college student. So it can't be his daughter. Okay, that's fine. Oh, unless the wait, we do know a college student. There is one college student we know. This one. That could be her. I saw it tell me earlier, even though it didn't look like she seemed like a curse bearer to me. You did? Did you talk to her? Yes. Would you mind if we ask you a few questions about that? Hitomi said she didn't want to talk to the police because she was afraid she'd become a suspect. So I can't tell you anything unless you swear you won't drag her into this. Ah, I see. Don't worry, this is about a different matter. A different matter? You mean about the police officer, Mr. Yoshimi? Oh, right, that's why they know her. True. You know about that? Did Hitomi say something about him? Yes, she did, actually. We're getting so much connecting info, guys. This is awesome. Oh, why is it got it? Oh no, I'm running out of time. Oh, I gotta get this shit done, bro. If we're talking about people who were at school last night, there was one more person, though I'm not too clear on the details. There was someone else? Apparently, Hitomi actually saw Mr. Jonucci getting cursed and killed last night. What? Talk about some vital information. What she said happened was... Michio was the one who killed Mr. Jonucci? Are you sure it was really Michio that she saw? Well, that's what she told me. I wasn't there. You know, I realized would be a really good emote, Taco, if you're still there. The stupid kissy face from this guy. But I guess you made like another. You sent like another emote related to that, right? Well, that's what she told. That's what she told me. I wasn't there. That must mean there was another curse bearer here last night. Janucci was killed by a curse, so someone had to have been there, whether it was Michio or not. There it is. You can even at this point you can even make it animated because of the way he just talked. Damn, boss, you think it really could have been Michio's ghost? I mean, based on what we've heard, she does have plenty of reasons to be vengeful. Calm down. Just because the paranormal exists doesn't mean just anything is possible. It's still possible that Nejima was behind Jonuchi's death. But what about Hitomi's story? About this janitor, Ashimiya, was it? How old is he? Do you know how long he's worked here? Huh? Why are you so interested in him all of a sudden? I only just transferred to this school, though, so I have no idea. He's around 50 years old. He came to our school about half a year ago. No one knows what he did before, so there are all kinds of rumors about him. I see. Thanks. I think I'm trying to get a better picture of all this. Huh? Listen up. It's not uncommon for former prisoners to find work under an alias after their release. But the notoriety attached to their former name can get in the way of a proper rehabilitation, you see? What do you... No way. Ariel, have the officers apprehend the janitor. He worked the night shift, so he might still be in the overnight room. Yes, right away. Oh shit, I accidentally progressed. Boss, bad news. Apparently the room's been empty all morning. It sounds like they've been looking to question Ashimiya too, and they couldn't find him anywhere. No. That all but confirms it. Just one more thing to check. Are there any photos of this Ashimiya? The old man seriously hated getting his picture taken. He'd always avoid it.
Yeah, this is bad.
Ariel, call an urgent search for Makoto Ashimiya. We can't let him get away. Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ right away. Anyways, wait. Weren't you supposed to be contacting HQ? Wow, this is one hell of a coincidence, huh? Sir, you just said you're gonna go contact HQ. What are you doing here? Ariel! Whatever. You know what? He wants to hear the rest of the story, okay? I understand. Oh my, I didn't expect this at all. Hey, how could that old man have been some horrible criminal mastermind? I can't believe it. And a curse bearer on top of that? I think he was so close to us this whole time. It gives me chills. A guy like that really shouldn't have been allowed to work at a high school. Let's hope it isn't already too late. Oh, I may have shown Ashimiya my curse stone last night. What? I don't like this one bit. Nejima did say he wasn't specifically targeting curse bearers, but I'm glad nothing happened to you. Wait, but then could it have been old man Ashimiya who attacked you in the hallway? Ah, I almost told him you were still in the building too. Oh, good thing I didn't do that. Guys, that would have been awful if I told him that. What, you did? Yikes, good thing I didn't say anything. Yeah, good thing. Why, that would have been horrible if I did that. You might have gotten very lucky there, kid. Yeah, that would have been horrible. This is too much. I hope they find him soon. Come on, long arm of the law, help us. To put a stop to the Feast of Shadows, it would help if I knew more about how the curses of these 7 mysteries first came about. In that case, you're probably best off talking to the crabby researcher guy. You mean Mr. Araishi? I would very much like to talk to him. Right, he's a teacher here too, isn't he? You would know him already. He might be more inclined to talk if it was one of his students doing the asking. Do you know where he is? I do. We tried to talk to him, but he refused to cooperate. But you two should give it a try. He's at his usual cafe working on his papers. The cafe. Oh, Kurokikyo Cafe in Kamazawa? Thanks, we'll head over there now. School rules say we're not allowed to go to cafes, though. Don't worry about it, I'll allow it. You're not a fucking teacher. Thank you. Huh? That's all it takes? Yeah, what the fuck? I'll allow it. Also, what do you mean school rules don't let you go to cafes? Isn't the school closed? So they're gonna say that all their students are not allowed to go to freaking cafes at all? What does that even mean? Huh? I'm so confused, dude. There must have been a mastermind behind everything. Someone who orchestrated all this for a reason. I want to find out why. Hitomi did say that Mr. Yoshimi entrusted her with something. He did? What was it? HQ can wait, yeah. Yoshimi gave her a talisman? Yep. Yes, apparently he also asked her to look for another one just like it. One that Michio had. What kind of talismans could they be? Boss? Doesn't ring a bell. But if Yoshimi were talking about him with his dying breath, they must have been pretty important. Did they find a talisman on Michio where her body was found? I'll check, but if they did, Yoshimi would have had plenty of time to retrieve it before he died. Right. Would you consider giving us Hitomi's contact information? I'd like to talk to her about this talisman. I'm not sure. She never opened up to anyone except Mr. Yoshimi. I'm no good, huh? I was friends with Yoshimi, though. You don't seem to like too bad of a guy. Not all that scary for a cop. But I doubt that'll be enough for her. She really doesn't want to end up becoming a suspect. That face, holy shit. To be honest, she was even a bit wary of us. Well then. Do you think she talked to Yoshimi's fiancé? Haven't they met before? Oh, they have. She told us about that. Yes, she might be willing to talk to her. Alright, then we better find her fast. You haven't been able to reach her? That's a little worrying. Dude, Mio is so freaking short. She's very adorable. Mayuchozawa, I'll let you know as soon as we've managed to contact her. Okay, I'll be willing to give you Tomi's contact information to her. Oh, right, one more thing. Hitomi told me that Mr. Yoshimi gave her instructions in the event that something happened to him. He told her to give the talisman to Mr. Nagagoshi from the police headquarters. What? So it was a Nagagoshi case? How would Yoshimi tell her that? Could you check on that? I will, but, well, I don't know if they'll pick up when I call. Is he with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau? Well, yes, Nagagoshi's the chief, but he's almost never in. I don't really know the guy. To be honest, I'm not even sure if he exists or if he's just a figurehead. I've never spoken to him myself. All of Paranormal Affairs cases are referred to as Nagagoshi cases. Jeez, what's up with that? That amulet Hitomi was looking for may be the missing puzzle piece of this mystery. Okay. Will you talk to me now? What was that thing you mentioned about Michio earlier? Something about a grudge? Did you know anything about her? What's your relation? I'm her friend. I was actually planning to resurrect her at first. Ah, I see. We gained quite a lot of information from you two. It's only fair that we share as well. Tell her, Ario. Alright. Keep in mind this is just a theory, though. Okay. After re-examining the crime scene, Yoshimi concluded that Michio's death wasn't a suicide, but a vehicular collision. Wait, what? An accident? Being hit by a speeding truck or a van would have resulted in similar injuries. But the investigation was ordered by Yoshimi, so it seems like he has his doubts about it being a suicide. What? A van? Speeding? Yako, what's wrong? Are you okay? Keep on trucking. A van. There's a young man in the driver's seat, the passenger seat. Something. Yako! It auto-advanced. A woman? Oh, a woman was in the passenger seat. Okay. Yes. Wait, was I... Are you back now? How do you feel? You're covered in sweat. Huh. Yeah, okay, I think. Sorry, I went a little crazy there. It's no problem, as long as you're okay. That was quite the surprise, though. Anyways, back to business. Yoshimi talked to you about Michio, didn't he? Well, he didn't give me any specifics, if you're wondering about that. So I don't know what was truly on Michio's mind either. Right. You have any idea why Jonochi was so scared of Michio? Well, about that, I'm not sure exactly how to put this, but... Oh, we're gonna tell him. I see. Well, I have expected it was something like that. Thank you for telling me. Sorry, it's hard to explain. I wonder what he got his hands on to be able to blackmail her like that. Michio, what happened? Okay. Alright, so now with all that, I guess we can look at the scene again and probably get more dialogue. Hey boss, Forensics is calling. I'll go see what they have to say. Sure, thanks. I had to finally get rid of him. Oh no, he's still here. Boss, they found this on the ground a short distance away from the scene. What is that? A ribbon? Yeah, the kind you use to tie up your hair. What? I've seen that ribbon before. That's Michio's. Right? Is that what she's gonna say? You have? Go on then. That's a ribbon that Michio always used to wear. Doesn't that mean that Michio was here? Are you sure? Okay, so... What if...
What?
Yo, what if it's not just being able to take new names and be on parole? What if he can actually body swap with people he's killed with his truck? Or people who were killed by a curse? What if he can take over those bodies or some shit? Because that would mean that he uses the one-sided read while using someone else's body. You know what I mean? Because if Michio was here, but it was actually supposed to be Nejima, or someone else could have taken over Nejima's body to do that call, using Nejima's voice. I think there's someone here who's able to pass between bodies to really fuck things up. Probably the mastermind is able to like use different bodies or voices of people who have been killed by curses. Killing them with the curse lets them use their likeness or whatever. That's my random theory right now. I think these guys are actually dead. Oh, what if this person... Technically, this person could also... It could be actually an effect of the Rite of Resurrection. What if the Rite of Resurrection is actually putting his soul into the other person's body? And it's not an actual resurrection. And that's why they'd want people to do the Rite of Resurrection so he continuously has bodies to use. Am I cooking or am I cooked? You know, we'll find out, I guess. Are you sure? Definitely. I have the same one at home. We bought them together. That has to be hers. Then did she come back to life somehow? But how? It was Michio and I. If I was Michio and I came back to life, where would I go? That's the question. She got her revenge on Tanuchi, but she may have more revenge to dish out. Is there anyone else she'd have a grudge against? Well, what about the guy who killed her in the collision? If she really did come back to life, then it's terribly sad that she's spending her new chance in life like this. Being obsessed with revenge is such a tragic way to live. I'm afraid that's all we can tell you. Don't worry, you were a big help, thank you. We should start our search for Nejima and Mayu Chozawa. It may be worth to check out Michio's house as well, just in case. Let's use the school as our base of operations. If anything happens, go to one of the officers hanging around here. Got it. Thank you, and good luck. We'll go talk to Mr. Araishi about a way to lift this curse. All right, boss. Let's get going whenever you're ready. All right, guys. I think that's basically it for today. I know it's getting really interesting, and I'm really sad that we have to stop here, but we have to stop here. It's not animated. Understandable. Aerial pout. Nice. I honestly kind of like half want it to just be his face super zoomed in so you can really see that pout. But it's cool. I can also edit it later. I know you're doing a lot of work for 2 a.m. Do you have work tomorrow too? We'll leave the curse lifting to the girls while we go looking for Nejima and Chozawa. Or did you take it off for your Annie? There's also the matter of Yoshimi's talisman. We won't get anything done staying here. We better get a move on. Nice, nice. Okay, cool. Hey, that successfully progressed this too. Oh shit, guys. Look at these things we have. Talking to him and these guys meeting up. Oh man, we gotta wait for that? We gotta wait a whole week for that? Sheesh, man. That's a shish kebab if I've ever heard of one. You know what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah, true.
Wait, I didn't say for how long? Oh well. Oh well, guys. It's cool because this does make me... So the second game is technically out now and brand new, and it's just called The Mermaid's Curse. Do you guys think they could live up to the hype of this game so far? I hope so. Damn, this has been awesome. Alright, guys. Well, we do have clips today. That's cool. So we got some things to look at. Surely one day I'll remember to mark my own clip spot so I can go clip things that haven't been clipped yet. Don't know if I'll ever get into the right mentality to do that, though. It's so hard. But thank you for the clips, Pikachu. Hey, nice. That looks pretty good. I like that. If it was animated, it would be Aereo Suckle, which is horrible, by the way. I admit it entirely. Because it would look just like that one thing from, you know, the Mama thing from Jim Carrey. That's what it reminds me of, bro. Where did the fuck did the... Yeah, we got 3 clips today. Wait, is there a clip of clips? Oh my god. Alright, anyways. I'm sick. Yeah. In a good way, right? Alright. Anyways, guys, I'll see most of y'all on Wednesday for Echoes of Wisdom. I say most because I think a certain somebody ain't gonna be there for that for some reason. And then on Friday will be, hopefully, if I don't screw up my sleep again, Hopefully. It'll be Expedition 33. But yes, I'm crying. I'm sorry. Currently son of a bitching right now. True. Alright, guys. Well, no, it's a good thing. You see, I actually planned it out, Taco. I want you to know, I very specifically put that on Wednesday. Because that way, you can just worry about date everything and just, like, not even worry about coming to my stream. You see that? I'm such a considerate guy. Alright. Anyways. Have a good night, everyone. Enjoy the clips, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. You're doing good. True, that is what it said. Why is that so funny? It's like Ariel, she starts fucking humming his favorite song from Ocarina of Time. That's it.
I don't know what else to play. Hold on.
I fucked it up. Close enough. Oh look, I can put that. Look, I can put the emote there. Perfect. Oh no, she's laughing. Okay. Ooh, the old man seriously hated getting his picture taken. He'd always avoid it.
Yeah, this is bad.
Ariel, call an urgent search for Makoto Ashimiya. We can't let him get away. Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ right away. Anyways, wait. Weren't you... Sir, weren't you supposed to be contacting HQ? Wow, this is one hell of a coincidence, huh? Sir, you just said you're gonna go contact HQ. What are you doing here? Ariel! Whatever. You know what? He wants to hear the rest of the story, okay? I understand.